podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Canelo, are you ready? ¿Está preparado? I was born ready.
Considered by many to be, pound for pound, the best fighter in the world today. 4-division, 5-time world champion.
Oh, look at this guy.
He is now boxing's first ever undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
¡Viva México, cabrones! You know my level, and you will see, because I'm gonna fuck out everybody.
You know, I mean, I would love to fight Canelo. I would love to show the world that I'm the best.
I want to get Canelo out here to Houston.
Oh, Canelo, where your cojones at? Let's get it.
Payday. You want payday. I know that. Man, you fight with nobody.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Listos, pelos, chingazos.
He smacked the shit out of Canelo in
Get
person.
the fuck out of here, man. Please. I'm gonna knock out this guy.
Coronation is complete. All hail King Canelo.
Mira, en este momento puedo hacer lo que yo quiera, ¿no?
Saul Canelo Alvarez.
SDS Promotions.
That's funny. You think that's funny?
A little bit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Boxing Voice Radio. We are going to be bringing you a lot of boxing talk and action, as this will be our second time streaming live fights all the way from Playa del Carmen in Mexico, courtesy of FightStars and FightStars here in America. So stick around. In about 1 hour exactly, we'll have some live fights for you to consume absolutely free all the way from Playa del Carmen. And we're also going to be talking about the biggest news hailing from Mexico. We have a lot of fighters on this FightStars card in Playa del Carmen from Jalisco, but the biggest fighter from Jalisco is Canelo Alvarez, and he's made his decision. Just this morning, we were discussing, who he should choose and whether or not the pressure of a global icon in the sport of boxing like Mike Tyson would give him the nudge in the PBC David Benavidez direction, but it did not. He chose Dimitri Bivol, 175-pound WBA champion, I believe, and that's who he's going to face May 7th. Are you buying or selling this fight? Daniel Alvarez, what's up?
No, I mean, I'm definitely buying the fight, obviously.
It's $80, man, on pay-per-view with Dazn.
Oh, like, am I buying it? Like, am I going to order it?
No, both. Like, buy, sell, like how they do.
Right. So, I won't physically order it because I'll be there, but...
You ain't missing a Canelo fight, huh?
You know it. Because, my job is to cover the sport. But no, I'm definitely buying it. Obviously, Bivol is a light heavyweight champion.
On the face, May 7th. Is he worthy?
I believe he is, absolutely. I do believe he is. Younger, people said when Canelo went up to light heavy, Kovalev was too old. He was done. He was washed.
They did.
So they can't say that about Bivol.
What will be the excuses this time?
Oh, well, you're going to have people saying that he ducked Charlo, that he avoided the PBC deal because he didn't want to fight Charlo. He didn't want to fight Benavidez. And everything else. He was scared of Macaboo. He was scared of Tyson Fury. So, everything in the book is going to be used as it's been for I don't know how many years. So that won't stop regardless of who he fights. So, I like the fight, though. I do believe that Bivol, although the fight may not be the most entertaining, the most promising. Bivol doesn't really speak English. The fight, at least to me, possesses a challenge for Canelo. To me, I think that would be his toughest fight out of the 4 names that have been floating around the boxing universe. So I do believe Bivol would possess the best chance to challenge Canelo.
Well, I'm creating a poll here on YouTube, and I am asking Canelo versus Bivol, happy or disappointed? First answer, yes, I like the Bivol fight. No, I wanted the Charlo fight. Or no, I wanted the Benavidez fight. Is there another one you want to add? We only get 4 choices.
Macabu.
Whoa.
You know. Already 2 super chats. Thank you very much to the people. A very, very big thank you to CYP, as Nestor and I ate a good meal this morning. First super chat, we go to James Benitez. What round Bivol gets stopped? Question mark. 8th. And then we also have
it took him 11 to do Kovalev, and he was allegedly older, an alcoholic, a busted liver, so maybe 12, maybe 11.
Then we go to Jaime Nieto. He says, I saw that Canelo Bivol was going to be $59.99 for DAZN subscribers and $79.99 for non-subscribers.
Yeah, but we got to report that it's still $80.
No, either way it goes.
Yeah.
Either way it goes.
The company that said they were doing away with pay-per-view, now they have this beautiful DAZN pay-per-view logo.
See, and I was dumb enough to believe, I'm like, nah, they'll do it lower. They'll do like, $50 or something. $40.
Well, $59.99 for us subscribers still isn't even a discount. Like, that's $60. Like, those are some of the ESPN pay-per-views, right?
No, so those are $75.
Oh, wow. Can we get a screen share there? Young Chirav. Man, this is when you know that it had been fire to smoke in the studio. Right now, just blowtorch style. So, Matchroom Boxing announces that Canelo Alvarez, Dimitri Bivol, DAZN pay-per-view will be priced at $59.99 for the current subscribers and $79.99 for the new subscribers. So that's you. If you don't have DAZN, you already know. Link in the bio to get it. It's going to cost you nothing extra, but it'll help TBV. And since you're going to be doing some kind of virtual shopping, you might as well go ahead and download that Spreaker app, right? And then drop this episode a comment and a like and share it, because it's going to help with the visibility of the show. And obviously, it is a convenient way for you to share your thoughts with us in the comment section of the said Spreaker app. Available with DAZN, not on your pay-per-view or outside the U.S. and Canada, except in Mexico and Latin America. That's going to be where it's available and where it's not. But I am a bit disappointed. I'm going to go ahead and answer my own poll question. I am disappointed. When the news came through, I even probably called Canelo names, just like it was just my natural reaction, like, oh, fucking this and motherfuck that, and he's such a boop. It was just a lot of boop, boop. Like, this isn't what I wanted. Bivol brings absolutely nothing. Like, I don't know that I've ever been excited for the Bivol fight. I don't even know that I know who Bivol has fought. I hear he's got a good resume. The other day, someone called in like, yo, he beat Joe Smith. He beat Lenny Castillo. That's where it stops for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know Joe Smith. I'm not even trying to, Bivol, I'm not even trying to hate on him. Like, that just wasn't the fight. It just wasn't it. Like, it wasn't. And they're going to see that in the numbers. There's no way this does well. No way this does well. Nothing like the Keller Plant numbers. Guaranteed. Promise you they're going dark after this. Like, they're not going to release numbers. I'm telling you right now, market right now, they're not releasing these numbers. You know it and I know it, bro. And get your foot on your own side, bro. Fucking over here playing footsies with your Crocs and shit. Bruh, I don't know. I mean, are you being optimistic? I know you're the Canelo fan, but like, you think this does well?
I mean, what number does he have to hit to do well?
500. For him, if Tank is doing 200 with any fucking body, anybody, this dude gotta do. He's Canelo. He gotta do over 5 with a world champ.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't think the last time. I'm trying to think, what was the last fight?
His lowest pay-per-view was Khan and him.
And that was, I want to say 4?
Not his lowest, one of the lowest. Because
No, that was 7.
Nah, that was rumored 6, but definitely like 5 something. And Liam was lower than that anyway.
Right, I think Liam might have been 400 then.
I thought that was like 345-ish. I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, I think it hits 5. You know, I think the zone with the 3 fights Canelo's done with Matchroom and whatnot, I think that they're gonna go all out with it. They're gonna have to go all out with it and, invest into this fight, invest into promoting this fight.
Well, they've obviously already invested in this fight because they had to trump the PBC offer of over 100 in order to get Canelo, unless Canelo took a pay cut to do Eddie a favor, which I highly doubt.
Right. So how much you think they're giving him for both fights?
How much do I think they're giving? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's the same 100 because these fights are easier. Fucking GGG's dying. And Bivol, who are ya, right? So it's like, even if he considers the Bivol fight tough, GGG's 39.
Right.
And he's going to come out of a fight with Murata. And if Murata wins, he's coming out of a fight with Triple G, and he don't have the experience,
Yeah, I don't think if Murata wins, Murata gets that fight next.
Really?
No.
Why wouldn't Canelo go to the UK next?
It would be
Japan. Like, that would be a totally new market.
Yeah,
and
but
you said it here. You said it here that fight is rumored to be what, $100 million in itself. The one with Murata and Triple G.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying next. Canelo's not gonna go to Japan for Mexican independence in September. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, he don't gotta go. Oh, I get what you're saying. So that was like a December, November fight.
Right, December, January, whatever.
I get what you mean now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I get what you mean.
So,
yeah.
We got a couple more super chats.
Word.
Let me see.
Who that?
James Benitez. He said, I'm disappointed too. Makabu brings more intrigue.
It do. To the casual fan, it might. I can't even front because it's like,
I still want that fight to happen, but let's go to Africa with it.
I mean, all right. Yeah. I guess.
You don't want to go to Africa?
I just wanted a better fight than this.
So if you would have picked Makabu, would you have been cool with it?
Yeah, because it was a cruiserweight. He didn't do that yet. This is like, yo, you already did this, and this ain't the guy that I wanted. I'm not really interested. I hope I get more into it.
Would Better be?
Yeah, because he's perceived dangerous, plus he got 2 belts. Like, who is Bivol? I'm just being real. I'm like, why did he get a shot? Like, it's crazy to me, honestly. Like, not, and again, there's nothing against him, but there's just better fights out there. If that's the point, if that's what we're trying to do, which is, make fights, then there's obviously better fights out there.
Right. LV Slugger says, with what's going on in Russia, they can sell Bivol.
Sell him where?
Sell, like, to promote the fight.
Bro, are you hearing what he's saying? Dude's literally in war dodging missiles, and he think they just about to stop. Like, yo, let's come together because our fellow Russian.
No, that's not what he's saying.
What is he saying?
Like they can
say that Canelo's taking out a Russian?
Yeah, like
because the Russians are bad invading Ukraine and Canelo's on some. I guess, man. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
You don't know, champ?
I would have to see how they do it. I mean, look, I know that Rocky did that. You know, Rocky and Drago, it was the whole war and America. So, you know, people often, you know, what is it? What's the phrase? It's something like imitation or genius copies. I don't know, some shit with imitation. Help me out.
Imitation is the truest form of flattery.
Yeah, that's it, but not it. You know, it's something like that, though. I mean, not that particular phrase, but, you know, it is what it is, bruh.
We got King Boxing, pound for pound, said, didn't Tank do 57,000 with Cruz?
Nah, man. On he did more than that on digital. Remember, that was Espinosa's words. It's just Tank haters like to try to change the shit up.
We got James Benitez once again.
Oh, that's a triple? That's the triple header already, right?
Is it?
Isn't that number 3?
I thought that was number 2.
Oh, why? Let me know then.
All right. Canelo undisputes again. People will say 175 easier. We got Charles Stevens. Who's Charles Stevens?
Never heard of him.
Okay. Bivol being a potential way to an undisputed belt.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But then why fight him? Like, he ain't doing nothing with that belt and he on your side of the street. Joe Smith ain't fight Benavidez yet. Like, there's no reason. But I get it. Maybe he's like, maybe he was told, like, yo, take that belt from Bivol because if Joe does fight Benavidez, now he's got options. He looks at it like, oh, Canelo, you want to fight me? And if you don't, I got this 3-belt unification over it. So maybe that's how they looking at it, as a business strategic thing.
We got Joel Valderrama. He says, y'all doing a live fight chat for Taylor tomorrow? Absolutely.
Absolutely. Trav was trying to get out of it, FYI, guys.
Trav was not.
Trav was like, what? What? I'm not scheduled for that.
I was tired. You woke me up from a nap, Nestor.
He's like, yo, I'm not scheduled. I'm like, oh, shit, Trav. I thought you was a hustler.
He about slapped your ass is what happened.
He about to slap me?
No, I'm saying he almost did, but
I know he did look angry. I didn't know honestly I didn't know he was really asleep. They was like, yo, he's got a sign that says nap, and I'm like, he's gonna be sleeping in the closet.
Literally.
Sure enough, he was sleeping in the closet. You know what I mean? Hey, we gotta work, man. And we gotta nap when we can. Any other ones? You got Jaime Nieto already? Yeah, we got Nieto, right?
Yeah, Joel Valderrama was the last one. Yep, got Jaime Nietos.
Joel Valderrama. So yeah, man, just a little bit of disappointment for me. I was kind of expecting, you know, a Charlo, a Benavidez, even a Gennady. I'm gonna be honest. All 3 of those names are better than Bivol. Bivol's the last name. Put Beterbiev ahead of him. Everybody ahead of him. He's the least sexiest Canelo opponent for sure. But I want you guys to stick around right here. You don't have to go anywhere. At 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 8 o'clock Eastern, we'll have live fights from Playa del Carmen in Mexico, and we will attempt to call them live and give you play-by-play. We're going to see what we do with this blow-by-blow here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's going to be streamed right here on our YouTube channel. This is the same link, so go ahead and share it. And, yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend. Live fights. Plus, we're talking Canelo Alvarez finally making his decision. Man, we report on him so much. It did come as a shock that, like, as soon as we finished the Mike Tyson show, and I'm assuming, like, I was really selling that narrative because I believed it. I really thought that, you know, Mike Tyson, this global icon, would put some pressure on Canelo and you know, have him lean in the right direction. But it seems that the right direction was with Matchroom.
So out of those 4 guys, who do you think was the hardest fight for Canelo?
Beterbiev?
No, but out of the 4 names that was being mentioned, Charlo, Benavidez, Golovkin, Bivol.
I mean, I guess the right answer is Bivol, but I don't know that that's true. Like, that's the hardcore in me saying he's a young 175-pounder that can box, has a good amateur background, and then he's got a couple of hardcore fans that, you know, really believe in his skill. So, you know, in boxing, you could look like shit for the, you know, your whole career, but you get up for a certain fight. And who doesn't get up for the biggest fight of their life? And that would be a fight with Canelo, would be Bivol's, you know, super fight. So it's going to be interesting to see how well he does, since he had so many fight fans that are like backing him. Looks like Mr. Steal Your Chin says, you missed my first super chat. Canelo is predictable, and I said this was the fight he would take.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. The first one said, when he beats Bivol easily, I don't want to hear shit since Bivol is so much of a challenge.
No, listen, I agree that he'll beat him, but I also agree that he's probably perceived to be the toughest test out of all those names you mentioned.
Yeah.
You know?
Just wanted your thought on it.
I mean, we'll see. I want their thoughts, the public. I mean, do they believe that Bivol is the toughest fight? Not named Better Beef, right? That's going to be interesting. I'm just shocked. I'm a little bit in shock that he really made the pick, and this is really it. I guess the disappointment is greater than I thought, honestly.
Ness, going to our poll right now. Only been up for 15 minutes, over 200 votes already.
Okay.
71% of the public says. What do you think they said?
It looks like it said, yes, I like the Bivol fight.
Oh, you got it up in front of you?
Yeah.
71%. Is that surprising to you?
That is also surprising. Not only was this fight selection disappointing, but my own audience is surprisingly interested in this Bivol fight. It's crazy.
You know, I am intrigued myself.
From what aspect?
You know, the narrative that people like to paint is that Canelo went up to light heavy and beat a no Kovalev, and you know, like I said earlier, he's doing it against the young guys. So I am intrigued to see how he does, how he deals with it, and you know, we haven't seen him at light heavyweight in. By the time the fight happens, it'll be nearly 3 years. So since the Kovalev fight, so you know, remembering that Kovalev fight, he was down. You know, the majority of the public felt he was down at the time of the knockout. So, you know, it's going to be...
But that was based off Kovalev pity-pat jabbing and moving around. You know, Canelo was doing the necessary body work to you know, cut the distance and put a hurting on him, which he did.
Yes, indeed. So, what does Bivol have to do? Or what do you think he can do?
Obviously, he ain't got to do shit to get the Canelo fight. Everybody else had to do something. He ain't had to do nothing. What did he do? What's his last win?
It was in Russia. I know it wasn't entertaining.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Crazy, man. It's true. It's true. CYP, I mean, I hate to say it. He fucking was right, bro. Like, yo, dudes be going above and beyond. My man Bivol did nothing.
His last fight was against Umar Salamov.
And what happened with that?
Went the distance, UD. Fight before that, Craig Richards.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. You heard what Richards told us.
Yeah. Went the distance, UD. Fight before that, I was there against Lenin Castillo. Went the distance. Fight before that, Joe Smith Jr. Went the distance. Fight before that, Jean Pascal. Went the distance. Fight before that, Isaac Chilemba. Went the distance.
Wow.
Fight before that.
With Chilemba.
Fight before that, Sullivan Barrera, TKO in the 12th. I'm not gonna lie, those are like some decent names.
They are. They built them. But obviously they didn't build them on a bigger level. I mean, those names, I know them because I'm a hardcore. I know Chilemba. but who the fuck knows Chilemba? You know? It's just that simple, man. It comes down to investment, man. Are you investing in your fighter? You know? And for Bivol and Matchroom, they getting it cheap, right? Because for Bivol, what have they invested in him? And he gets a Canelo shot.
Yeah.
They barely put anything in it. I mean, those fights you mentioned, and those are dudes past their prime that, you know, they're taking checks. Those are resume building fights. You know, no disrespect at all. That's just part of the game. But those aren't fights that say, hey, you know, I'm getting a Canelo shot next.
Yeah, no, I hear you. We got another super chat from Liam Roscoe. I'm sorry. Will Maul wait on Canelo or test against Plant?
I hope. Plant took to social media and said, since you've been indirect, yada, 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 let's get it done, end of the year. I hope that that's what they do, because you can't keep waiting on Canelo, man. It's going to get disgusting at some point. Like, come on, man. You guys can do more.
And
Chickarelli says, Canelo pay-per-views, Laura, 300,000, Smith, 300,000, Angulo, 350,000, Smith, 300,000, Khan, 600,000, Plant, 800,000, Cotto, 900,000, Triple G, 1.1, Chavez Jr., 1 mil, Gennady Golovkin, 1 mil. Excuse me.
1.3.
Yeah, no, Gennady Golovkin, 1.3. Mayweather, McGregor, 2.2. I thought that was 2.4. Some of these are wrong because I think he's rounding off.
No, Mayweather Canelo, not Mayweather McGregor.
Yeah, Mayweather Canelo. That's what I'm saying. That was 2.4. I thought they tied Oscar but broke the Oscar gate.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah. So I heard they tied Oscar at the pay-per-view buys, but then passed them in the gate. The tickets for Canelo and Mayweather were more expensive. So it looks like here in studio, you can't see just yet, but it looks like we're getting the prelims of FightStars and Fight TV in New Mexico. So we're getting to see, a little glimpse of what's going on in Mexico. You can't get it just yet, but stay tuned right here on the Boxing Voice, where you can catch live fights from Playa del Carmen. We have a 4-fight card?
A four-fight card. This is FightStars 108. Playa del Carmen, for those of you who don't know, is about 45 minutes to an hour outside of Cancun. It is a tourist destination for sure. So, right now what we're seeing is, the prelims, the undercard, non-TV portion. Looks like they're in an arena.
Yeah.
I figured they'd be outdoors just because of the location.
Nice looking arena. Looks like it'll fill up well. Bleacher seating. But stick around and we'll bring you more details on tonight's card. It is definitely a 4-fight card with one world title on the line, a WBC Fedicom box and Fiacar box, silver super lightweight title, 10 rounds in a semi-main event for the television portion. Luckily for you, if you're watching these fights with us right here on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, you can watch all 4 fights on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, and for the fight fans watching this now, El Terrible, Eric Morales is going to be in the building.
Shout out to the legend.
I'm not sure if he's there.
It's funny that the El Terrible is going to be in the building because El Tremendo is fighting on the card.
Yes, on the semi-main event, as we said, Daniel Soto, 6'2". I want to ask you, Ness, what fighter, kind of intrigues you, you see...
Charlo.
You see that's fighting tonight. You see,
Charlo is who I wanted to fight with Canelo.
Alrighty then.
We got a cash app from Don for a counterpunch, and you know that's because he's a Bivol fan. We got Skype open?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go to the biggest Bivol fan I know.
Bivol, Premier Boxing Champions presents Mr. PBC, baby.
Anybody think they see some flaws in my game? Call out.
Hey, Bud, stop crying, nigga. Join the team.
Al Heyman is a blessing to the sport of boxing.
The sun is shining, the checks stay signing.
Fuck Top Rank. Good job, Al Heyman.
Last time I checked, unification's Trump mandatory.
Because Al Heyman and PBC offered me something bigger. Show me the money. I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby.
SDS Promotions.
PBC, baby.
Yo, what's good? The best
What
part
up?
of getting off of work is definitely TBV in my cup. So what's going on this?
Your man's got the fight, man. You talked it into existence, champ.
Oh, is it at 175? Is your boy playing by the book?
Yep, 175 for the belt.
Oh, yeah, he playing by the book?
Venue to be determined.
Crazy, bro. Yeah. Thank you. Shout out to Bivol, man. Shout out to Bud. Hopefully we get to see that too. Hopefully Bud takes the right route, not the wrong route. And the wrong route would probably be Probellum, ain't that right, Ness? But at the end of the day, can't wait to see this fight. And
What's up? What's up, champ? You flying out?
The best fight.
You flying out for the fight?
Well, where y'all guys going?
What you mean? I mean, it
it's in
should be a Vegas fight.
Oh, am I gonna fly out to Mexico? Is it in Mexico?
Vegas.
I don't know. I'm assuming Vegas.
Yeah, they said
I'm assuming. Didn't he say he wanted to fight in Mexico?
Nah, it's in Vegas. It's in Vegas. They already got the hold
It
on.
wasn't in Mexico though.
Yeah,
Because if Bivol fought in Mexico, he would have been all the way fucked up.
Nah, they gotta take like I want to see him in Sordo in Mexico.
I want to see him fight in the middle of Ukraine, just right when the bombs are flying and stuff.
Damn,
what
the fuck?
Nah, man, but shout out to Bivol and hopefully Bud does the same. That's my call.
Damn.
You got a little bit of background noise.
You hear the echo? Young Trav.
I think it's good now.
Hello?
I don't think you can hear us.
All right, Ness.
We're back. We're back. All right, so we got a shitload of callers, obviously. And we didn't open up the
phone lines,
blog talk, so you're asked out because we got live fights to call in about 15 minutes. We just didn't want to miss the breaking news. Canelo Alvarez announcing his next fight, Mayo, 7th of May, formerly known as Cinco de Mayo, weekend, holiday, all that greatness. And he's going to be doing it again. Man. Looks like we got a few super chats. Did you get to Ripster?
I don't believe that.
In the 305, he says, Ness, Danny, I'm getting a Rocky 4 feel. Rocky defeats Russian Drago during the Cold War conflicts. Canelo takes out Ruski during war conflict. Oh, wow emoji face.
I'm telling you, man, they might try to sell that for sure.
They're trying to build it up.
Obviously, Bivol being the Russian, as is better BF. So, yeah, so, they might use that as a promotion tactic to, sell the fight. And
that would be pretty weird. I mean, I don't know, because Canelo's not an American. Can he really do, like, Cold War?
I mean, he could fight.
Ha!
You know what I mean?
I know I'm not an American, but I earn my money here. No, not good enough.
Nah.
Charles Stevens says Bivol has a belt, so that's, I guess, that's his counter for like what has he done to deserve it, or how did he get here?
Same thing as Callum. What do they call him earlier? The country
rock band.
The country rock band. Callum, Billy Joe.
But that's what I'm saying, and this is exactly why he had to mix in some motherfucking sugar and spice, because they were just complaining. They were just complaining in the live last show that Canelo was on a Euro tour, that Canelo's fighting country rock bands, that these guys are white boys, so.
Somebody said Bivol's actually Russian Korean.
He looked like he's Kazakhstanian.
Yeah, Mrs. Thea Chen with the super chat says this fight doesn't deserve to be on pay-per-view, but I'm glad. It
doesn't.
But I'm glad it is on pay-per-view. Ready to see how many people gonna complain when PBC ain't doing a pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anybody complaining. Everybody's happy that DAZN, outbid PBC and won the Canelo opportunity, but no one is upset at the fact that now we have to pay. As a subscriber, I have to pay $60 for this. I'm already paying $100 a year. I thought this was part of my subscription, and it's not. And I never asked for Bivol. How the fuck do I gotta pay extra for a dude that I don't even want?
They got to pay him somehow, and you know that's the only way.
Then they just invest like $4.3 billion into them. Like, come on, man, get that money from somewhere else.
I thought they were getting out of debt.
Yeah, I know, but they also got like an investor after that, right? Or I'm not sure. I don't know. The news travels rapidly. Speaking of news, it looks like El Terrible Eric Morales is in the building in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. He's going to be calling the fights live for you in Mexico on the Spanish telecast for ESPN Knockout. And Daniel Alvarez and Nestor Gibbs, myself, will be the American broadcast, doing our best attempt at calling the live fights here in the studio.
Fights. Yes,
we will be doing that right here, so you can stay tuned. The same link will just continue over to the live fights in Mexico, and you can actually see them. All right, so you can see fights right here. Are there any other fights on Friday? Are we the only action in town?
I want to say, trying to think of anything else going on tonight.
All right, well, we're the only action in virtual Vegas, Did you get to? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. All right, so let's go to some of these callers here.
Did we get? Jaime Nieto says we missed the second super chat.
I see. He says it doesn't matter who Canelo picks. People are still gonna hate.
Yeah, we didn't get to that. Shout out to
and discredit him. What are the rest of these dudes gonna do to keep sitting on their hands? They ain't gonna do nothing, buddy. They gonna keep waiting for that Canelo oportunidad. Simple.
We got Chris Carson with the super chat. He says Mexico is Russia's third biggest trading ally.
Yeah, so you can't do no Cold War with Mexico.
Yeah.
We're going out to AMG in Oklahoma. What up?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Good show, like always.
Thank you.
I do think this is the hardest fight out of the four that were kind of on the table. Sucks, though. I did want to see the Charlo and Benavidez, but I will be watching this one. And, I don't know. And now I'm wondering, right, is he going to try to stay at 175 and try to undispute there? I don't know. We'll see. But, and I look forward to y'all's live chat.
All right. So Wednesday, Earl Spence has a press conference.
In Dallas. At AT&T Stadium.
Wednesday, Canelo has a press conference in
San Diego at a location to be determined.
And March 1st, Tuesday, Ryan Garcia has a press conference in Golden Boy Headquarters.
Golden Boy Headquarters.
It's crazy, right?
Crazy.
A lot of shit starting to happen.
Yeah.
Ryan's really going to have a fight. They're literally doing a press conference. I don't think we've ever gotten this far in the last 8 negotiations, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it'll be his first fight in 15 months, so they called it the right turn.
Really?
Like return, but right
turn.
turn.
They did. I see it right there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at these guys trying to be... when I seen the return, because I didn't even read the right turn, but when I seen that, I just said to myself, I felt so bad for him. And I know this sounds like, oh, he's playing it up for the TV, podcast, whatever, but it's not. Like, I did feel bad. Like, bro, you having a return from what? You ain't win shit. Like, what are you returning to? You're returning back to prospect status? Like, you're returning to a contender run? Like, what the fuck is you returning to? That shit is crazy, bro. He's got too much. Yo, and he's the same age as Devin Haney, isn't he? Possibly 1 year older.
Yes.
Possibly 1 year older, like the rest of the people that were able to go up to the Olympics. We're going to Big Fish, Davidian. What's up?
What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all?
What's up, Davidian?
Can y'all hear me?
I can.
Can y'all hear me?
I do.
Okay. Not much. I'm just listening to the show. So May 7th is going down.
May 7th, your boy Dom got his prayers answered.
Yeah, let's see what Bivol do. It should be a good fight. So it's a pay-per-view too inside the zone. So
$80.
Even though I've been oh Lord.
I mean, unless you're a subscriber, we paying $60. We get $20 off.
Okay, yeah, I've been a subscriber since it was from the beginning, so they better give me something.
I'm with you.
Yeah, so I mean, I look forward to seeing it. You know, I mean, I don't know. It's the fight. I do like Bivol, so it should be interesting, and it's gonna be at light heavyweight, so that's cool. Just trying to make sure he's not, trying to suck Bivol down. I would have been like, oh wow, this dude is really a character. But shout out to Canelo. I can't wait to see him though, because it's always kind of exciting. Like when you hear the Mexican national anthem, I think of Canelo now. So it should be good though. I look forward to seeing it. Hopefully Bivol give us an upset. But yeah, that's my call. God bless y'all.
All right, let me get a screen share there, Trav. Check out Bivol, looking like Mad Max and shit. He out here really fighting for his country.
When was that posted?
I mean, this is today.
Oh, wow.
This isn't on his Instagram. This is Boxing King Media, but yeah. My man returned home despite a war happening.
I mean, he's partaking in the war.
I know.
That's definitely something that I guarantee they're going to bring it up at the press conference.
If there's a press conference, you've seen the WBO, they might strip Usyk and put him as like super champion in emeritus because of what's going on. Like he literally flew back over there.
No, you got it wrong.
What?
It's for Russian. So it'd be Bivol. It'd be better be if not for Ukraine fighters, for the Russian fighters.
Yeah, but he went back though.
Okay.
What? Could he just fly back over here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the airports, they're not targets for missiles and bombs?
I mean, I'm sure.
I mean, that'd be the first thing I'm hitting. Fuck. Yeah. Where you going? Yo, take out all the buses, all that. But anyway, we going to JT in New Orleans. What up?
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on. That was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. We're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll kill this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yo, what up, Ness?
What up?
What up? Is Canelo and Bivol fight?
Yeah, man, it's official, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. I got Bivol in the fight. I got anybody Canelo. I don't think he could be the guy to beat Canelo. But we gonna see how you do against
Wait, you say you don't think he gonna be the guy to beat him, but you picking him?
Yes, come on. I'm got to stay consistent. I pick everybody against Canelo. But I'm just saying, I'm waiting to see like a Benavidez versus Canelo fight, Charlo versus Canelo fight. I think those the fighters that give Canelo more trouble. He picked this guy for a reason at 175. It might be interesting because this is a solid 175 pounder, but I still think he don't have the skills to beat Canelo. And Canelo is picking him for a reason. So he was in talks with Charlo. He definitely staying away from Benavidez. He definitely don't want no problem with Benavidez. That's the fights I want to see. So, like I said, I'm going against anybody to beat Canelo. I'm going to keep my Canelo hate going on.
All right. Well, I'll tell you guys this, and we're going to keep moving on phone calls. We are going to be doing our live fights, not a live fight chat, but actual live fight commentary, as you can literally watch live boxing right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. No need to ask where. Stay right here on this live, and we will transition into the new fights. Yeah, I'm just baffled that you can say that this isn't a fight you like, but then say that this is a solid fighter, say that this fighter may upset. So it's like, how do you not like his choice? See, I don't like his choice. I don't think Bivol will win. I don't think he's marketable. I'm more than just the fight. I want the press conference. I want the way. I love what Plant did. That's what I want. I need that sort of opponent in every fight, not just with Canelo, but a Plant level of opponent versus Shakur, versus Earl, someone that's going to push those buttons and entertain me before the fight. You know, you want $80 from me. Don't get that just on fight night. Give me a build-up.
Yeah.
Make that $80, you know, and me releasing them to you, make that feel simpler, man.
Yeah, no, man, I hear you. You know, I still believe that Bivol gives Canelo his toughest fight, but, you know, like we've been saying all the way up to this point, regardless of who he picks, people are going to be complaining.
Which is very unfortunate because it seems to be true, right? Like, I obviously did not want it, so I'm one of the guys saying, you know, if he picked Bivol, he's ducking Benavidez. Mr. PBC, he's been calling in from the beginning, wanting Bivol. So, you know, he's happy. But someone else is out here and they're like, you know, he should have fought Charlo, so he's ducking Benavidez and he's ducking Triple G. Let me get a screen share. And this was Canelo about 5 days ago reposting something that a fanatic made. He reposted and put that he loved this because this is exactly what he goes through, this sort of scrutiny. But we are coming into that 5-minute mark, so we will be transitioning into our live fights brought to you by FightStars here in America and BoxStars and ESPN Knockout in
Mexico.
Jalisco. No, Playa del Carmen.
Playa del Carmen, Quintana Roo.
Mm-hmm. Damn, Quintana Roo.
Yep, this is FightStars 108.
FightStars 108 starting in about another 5 to 10 minutes.
Yep.
We're going to do a quick intermission and be back. You're more than welcome to still continue to talk about Canelo Alvarez and all that good stuff. Plus, watch the live fights with us. number 108. We're going to be streaming live fights from Mexico today, and I'm joined alongside my co-host from the Boxing Voice, Danny Alvarez. Danny, how are you?
I'm good, brother. How about yourself? I'm excited for these fights.
I'm actually a little nervous.
Are you?
Yeah. I mean, we don't know much about them, but I guess that's the purpose, focusing and giving attention to these Mexican fighters, otherwise where Americans wouldn't be tuned in. So the hopes is that because we have an American audience, they get to know these guys, and maybe we get some action-packed fights from Mexico.
No, absolutely. The entire point of cards like these is to grow fighters, to get them a fan base, get them familiar to those who are currently not. And so, these fights are being broadcasted on ESPN Knockout in Mexico, exclusive to us here in the United States.
Absolutely. For those that don't know, and for those that have been watching our previous shows here on FightStars.tv, you have a special opportunity. Our global partner, worldwide partner is the Global Boxing Scorer app, and you can use that to go ahead and download it tonight and be able to score the fights live with us, round by round, plus comment there. So, we will be reading off your comments live on the show. So definitely we're imploring you to head on over and download the Global Boxing Scorer app.
Yeah, no, this is definitely great because the fans at home get to interact with us instead of screaming at their TV or going on Twitter. They get to do it live here with the commentators through Global Boxing Score. It lets our viewers voice their opinion with us live during the fight. No matter what, we want to hear from you, the fans at home.
Absolutely. I'm definitely intrigued and ready to hear whatever they have to say. But I think that what I love most about the app is the ability to get a general consensus and an average on the scoring. Scoring is a big problem in boxing. And maybe if we can get enough people to score along the fight together, we'll have a consensus of an actual winner, because it is subjective. I may like a certain style, you may like a certain style, and that's why we get these lopsided scorecards. So hopefully the Global Scoring app helps us have a general consensus of a unified winner, or should I say a global winner.
No, absolutely. Right through the Global Boxing Score app, you're able to see on a worldwide level what people score to the fight. And, it happens all the time, Ness. So tonight, hopefully you, the fans at home, can enjoy while watching the fight, but also scoring it here with us. Look up Global Boxing Score and follow along for tonight's fights.
Yeah, what you can do, since, like I said, I'm a little nervous, palms sweaty, knees, what is it? What's Eminem's line? Like, knees deep? Knees weak. Knees weak. Leg spaghetti, I don't know, some shit like that. But listen, maybe you can drop us some comments in the app. This way that we continue to interact with you, and it takes my mind off this nervousness.
No, definitely. What we do is interact with fans. Today is just in a very unique style. We've interacted with fans during our fight chats, but never calling a live fight.
Remotely.
Yes, it is.
But it's a unique. I guess it's a unique situation, man. We're used to watching the fights live on television, so we're kind of still doing that. Except that we're the only broadcast for America, so that, I guess, makes it a little more intense.
Well, you got some experience in, right? You were able to do it 2 weeks ago.
Alongside Paulie Malignaggi and Goldberg, yes. Shout out to both of those guys. They're going to be calling some fights in Florida.
It looks like our first fight is making its way to the ring. From Cancun, Quintana Roo, Mexico, we have Alfonso Torres. They call him Dinamita. That's Dynamite, 34 years old. stands with the record of 5 wins, 13 losses, and 1 draw. One of his 5 wins coming by way of knockout. This is a welterweight attraction, and it's a 6-round attraction. And let me tell you, the reason I'm excited for this one is for this next guy here who is about to make his way to the ring in Matteo Papa. They call him the Stallion. He is from Italy.
Wow.
So he comes from Italy, comes to a 7-0, 5 KOs. He weighed in a few pounds shy of that welterweight limit. And, I'm excited, to see an Italian on this Mexican card here live from Mexico.
What stuck out to me was Dinamita. Isn't that Juanuel Marquez's nickname?
As we
as they're showing the tape here for our opening bout.
They point out a few of the things that I just mentioned, obviously the location, the record. If you look at that height, Papa has a 3.5-inch height advantage.
That is a significant height advantage.
And a 3-inch reach advantage. Both fighters stand as orthodox, so we shouldn't be getting too many head clashes tonight. But that height and reach advantage, definitely something to point out. Keep in mind, the shorter the guy with the less reach in Torres does have the hometown crowd there for him, as we see Matteo Stallion Papa get into the ring. Once again, 7-0, 5 KOs coming from Italy.
Yeah, man. Matteo Papa, that nickname, or rather that last name sticks out.
No, definitely. That's definitely what caught my attention at first. And, that'd be great, to see what he brings to the table all the way from Italy. So
doesn't he remind you of Florian Marcu? Yeah, Sam Jones boxing fighter. Yeah. That's what the Italian looks like, slightly, or favors him rather.
No, definitely. Both men come to the center of the ring. Not exactly sure what they're doing. Are they they're taking a picture. Oh, I got you.
Oh, wow. Look at the difference in these two men.
No, definitely.
The Stallion looks like a Stallion. And unfortunately for Alfonso Dinamita Torres,
the Stallion has the money team on his trunks.
Yeah. But Dinamita Torres looks like he might have already exploded a few years ago, as he is coming into this fight with the midsection a little loose.
Yeah, he only stands 5'5", and he's 145 pounds. Those are weights we see at featherweight and below.
Good feinting by Papa.
Another 1-2 connects there by the Stallion. As Torres just kind of puts his guard up for a second, Papa lands a nice right hand to the body.
Good combination punching by Papa. He's looking good here, but obviously he's supposed to. But always good when you go out there and do what you're supposed to do. Good double jab. Second jab, splitting the guard. Right hand to the body by Papa.
He's been
and
working
a straight
that body
right
early.
to the body now by Papa. Good. Good movement and accuracy from Papa.
Torres kind of just circling around a little bit, following Papa, but not doing nothing with it. No attempt to cut off the ring, as Papa lands another right hand to the body, followed by the left hook up top.
At least Dinamita Torres, with the experience that he has, is able to block a lot of these shots. He's not taking many of these flush, unless you were talking the occasional body shot.
No, absolutely.
But he's got a good decent high guard.
Definitely a high guard coming in low. He is a shorter fighter, so what Torres needs to do is get on the inside to be able to have any chance in this fight. Torres definitely...
Trav, can we lower the fight just a bit? Oh, beautiful double left hook. Started at the body and finished it upstairs. Papa looking technically sound, but again, how much credit do we give him with the opposition in front of him?
Well, it's one of those fights that fighters take young in their career. He's 7-0, while the Dinamita already has 19 professional fights. So obviously he knows what to do to kind of survive with all those fights under your belt. So Papa right here is work on doing what you did in the gym. Obviously, would be what his trainers would tell him in Luis Enrique Diaz.
Good uppercut. You don't normally see, or rather, that's not normally taught to lead with an uppercut. But since Dinamita was coming forward, the uppercut seemed to be the perfect option for Papa. Good movement by Papa. I like what I'm seeing, but again, I don't know if I'm being, I guess, too generous with the commentary, because it's like the opposition is just not on the same level. I mean, the arsenal that the Stallion is demonstrating, obviously Dinamita just doesn't have it, man. I don't think he's thrown a punch. He's just blocking.
Yeah, no, definitely just got his hands up. Ooh.
Oh, there you go. And he lands a little left on the inside as Papa tried to overextend himself, put himself just in position, trying to go to the body with a left hook. Maybe one too many punches in that exchange. During the break, I'm going to go ahead and give this announcement of this super chat for Mr. Still Your Chin that says, just showing some support, understanding that boxing is a business. Fans' opinion doesn't matter. Hands up emoji twice. Ellerby said before about Canelo, he's driving the train and can make any deals he wants with anyone. Fight night.
No, definitely, Ness. And let's remind the fans to go over to the App Store, go get Global Boxing Score, score the fights live from home. Here with us tonight, though, as we watch the fights together, we will be interacting, responding to your comments, and on top of that, at the end of the fights, the fans get to see what other fans on a global, worldwide level score to the fight. Obviously, scoring is a very controversial topic here in the sport that we dearly love, but it happens all the time. So tonight, we come together and score the fights together. So obviously, I'm assuming you gave the fight to Papa, the first
Absolutely.
That last round?
Absolutely. And I'm going to go ahead and use the app for that.
Global Boxing Score. As we see Papa throw a nice 1-2. Torres responds but misses both his shots. Double jab by Papa on the inside. 3 straight jabs, all blocked by the high guard that Torres is carrying here.
He's got good defense.
He does.
To be a journeyman, but he can't stop those body shots, and I think that's what Papa needs to continue to focus on. But he's got to remember to keep that right hand up. That's the second time that Dinamita was able to land the left hand in an exchange. And you see, that right hand of Papa gets low. See?
Yep. No, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. He threw...
he keeps doing the same combination over and over.
Let's see how long it lasts, you know?
Jeff on the Global Boxing Scorer app says his nickname is Dinamita, but he only has 1 KO.
19 fights, mind you, to the Stallion 7. As we see the Stallion miss a big right hand. Torres missing a big left hook.
And for our non-bilingual Spanish and English-speaking people out there, obviously, it translates to dynamite. So obviously, if your nickname is Dynamite, we expect you to explode or detonate on someone, and that has yet to happen. Only detonation is coming from Papa, who has me more and more intrigued, not only because he's looking good in the ring with the moves that he's making, but he's dressed well, and that TMT now, it's like, okay, when did that happen?
Right, absolutely. No, absolutely, Nas. And you know what? He's throwing and landing big shots.
Right hook by Dinamita, forcing Papa to go backwards. But I do like what I see from Papa, using the jab well, using it not only as a probing rangefinder. Oh, but a setup, and he lands a big right hand, sending Dinamita back to the ropes. But
Torres is hurt.
Torres has a good chin, though, man. He doesn't, and a great poker face. Look at him still trying.
No, absolutely. Coming off those ropes, being aggressive.
Switched down. He just switched stances from southpaw to orthodox. Wow, big right hand for Stallion on the top of the head, and immediately a black and blue comes out on the right side, left side of Torres' face.
No, absolutely.
These are some clean shots. Should we question the power or should we give Stallion some more time?
Well, the Stallion is a veteran. Like I said, 19 fights. 7
fights.
Torres is the veteran with 19 fights. 2, Papa 7. If you notice, the Stallion is not taking a seat in between rounds. He is standing in his corner.
Speaking of those 19 fights, only 5 of those are wins for Torres.
Yeah, in the amateurs, Torres had 25 amateur fights. He won 24-1 in the amateurs. That, however, has not translated well here in the pro game.
If you haven't already downloaded the Global Boxing Score app, go ahead and do that. Today's Fight Night app that's the one we're going to be using. And on the Global Boxing Scoring app, Clive Sanders says, good start for Papa. And yeah.
Dinamita Torres has been out of the ring nest since 2018.
Wow.
It made 4 years yesterday. So very inactive, at least as of late. And Ness, Dinamita Torres, he has not won a fight in 9 years.
Wow.
Since 2013 was Dinamita Torres' last victory.
Well, I mean, we do know that these fights are supposed to be developmental, but, Papa looks good. So I want to see him get rid of Dinamita. How many stoppages has Dinamita?
He only has one, Ness.
No. How many times he's been stopped?
Only once. In 13 losses, he's only been stopped one time.
So he's durable. No wonder he's taking these shots the way that he is, because he's got a chin. But good jab there by the Stallion. Doubling. Nice thudding jabs, too.
For whatever it's worth, Ness, the only time Dinamita Torres was stopped was also in Cancun, which we're not in Cancun tonight, but we are in Playa del Carmen, which is part of the Quintana Roo state, just right outside of Cancun. Ooh! Dumping right hand landing by Papa as he walks Torres down, but Torres is not going.
Torres, upset-minded, still threw a combination punch.
Absolutely. He's showing he's here. He's not going nowhere.
Good body work on the inside by Papa off the ropes.
He's taking those shots, and although Torres may not be landing a lot of those shots, he's coming forward. He's throwing them. A nice 1-2 by Papa. 1-2-3 to follow that. Torres has been very inactive, Ness, only having fought once in 2018, once in 2017, once in 2016, and once in 2015. So obviously the last 6 to 7 years, only 4 fights, extremely inactive. And like I said, it was 4 years ago yesterday that we had a fight with him. So as both men here in the clinch, breaking out of that clinch, coming back, Papa coming, of course, to Torres as Torres is against the ropes. Beautiful right hand that he lands. Right hand, left hook.
Nice left hook by Stallion.
Torres seems a little wobbly.
He's looking for that big right hand, sending chopping shots at the head of Torres. Connects with a right hand.
Torres
and trying to work the inside. He turns here, Torres on the ropes.
Torres in the corner.
Oh, good uppercut. Partially blocked by Torres, but Stallion with another chopping right hand over the top. And look at the face on Torres. My man is so gritty. None of this matters. None of those shots. Look, he's just not afraid. He continues to try to land his rights and his lefts. He just shot a left out of the orthodox position. But Stallion is doing an amazing job at this body work. Torres doesn't even want to get off the ropes at this point.
No, and that's probably the biggest thing that he brings to the fight is his experience. 19 professional fights, 25 amateur fights, 24-1 in the amateurs. Although he has 13 losses, he's only been stopped once. And Torres has been scheduled for plenty of 8-round and 10-round fights. So he is not going to be easy for somebody like the Stallion to just get out of there with those, big hands. He has to be able to set up combinations better, go downstairs, back upstairs. He has great body work, the Stallion, that is. So just has to continue with it. It's a 6-round fight. You know, if it's there, it'll come.
Interesting information on the Stallion. He's born in Italy but resides in Miami.
Yes, he resides.
And none of his fights have been in Italy. All his fights have been spread out throughout the world. 4 coming from my homeland in the Dominican Republic, 1 in Colombia, and 2 in America, and this one in Mexico.
No, definitely the case. You know, his last 2 fights, in fact, were in Miami. But let's keep note that this is the Stallion's first time in the ring in over 2 years. And so it's been about 27 months, 26 months for the Stallion.
And you don't see any rust.
No, he looks sharp. He looks sharp. I wonder who he's training with. It says here he's training with Ricardo.
Luis Enrique Diaz, and the assistant is Armando Canu. Is it Canu?
Yes.
2 guys I've never heard of. And listen, I'm going to be honest. I've never heard of Mateo Papa, but he has my attention. I'm locked in. I should check if he has an Instagram.
Yes, his Instagram is Mateo Papa 33. Matteo Papa 33. You know, here into the fight, it's been all Papa every single round. You know, Torres is practically just in survival mode, Ness, as we see him here.
Yeah.
You know, basically just trying to hold on for dear life. Ref comes in to separate him. A nice double jab there by Papa. Torres throws the looping overhand right, but it does nothing with it.
Interesting little fun fact here. Looks like Papa has gotten work with current unified champion George Kambosos and current superstar Tank Davis.
Oh, you know, obviously both gentlemen being down in Miami and Gervonta and Kambosos, that is, we know Kambosos practically trained the entire time in Miami for that Teofimo fight.
Specifically Davies, Florida at Sweat Gym. Part owner is Peter Khan, the manager of
Kambosos. So obviously he's come into this fight, although he's been out of the ring for over 2 years, he has obviously gotten
good right hand
work
by Papa. I don't think I've ever called a fight or a fighter with the last name Papa.
Nah, I don't think I've ever met somebody with that last name, to be honest with you.
Good right hand. He's been landing that right hand all night, Papa.
No, he definitely has.
And it feels like when you say his name, it's not his last name. It feels like when you call him Papa, it's you like calling his nickname or something.
Right. Absolutely. You know, I'm checking.
But he's in great shape. Good left hook to the body of Torres by Papa. Beautiful combination punches. That was a 5-punch combination. I don't know. He's got a 71% KO ratio. Should we question it now? We're going into the 5th round. He hasn't put down Torres. He hasn't gotten a standing 8. And obviously, it's evident that they're not on the same skill level. You know, Torres throwing 1 punch, Papa throwing 5, and even 8 at times.
Yeah, no.
Trav, can we get a screen share in between rounds just to show... is that a good thing? I know this is different. Sorry. I mean, you know, I just wanted to show the telecast. Obviously, the sparring partner, Gervonta Tank Davis, he and Papa had got some rounds in, and he posted it on his Instagram. And I just think that's good, informative information for the viewing public.
No, absolutely, Ness. You know, he's rocking the Money Team logo on the tracks.
Which makes sense now with the Tank connection.
And as of recent, they're taking the tape off.
All right, so he got a stoppage. So right when we question the 71%, it shows itself up, and Torres retires in the corner.
Does not come out for the next round. You know, Papa is now 8-0 with 6 knockouts. Fun fact, he was more recently training here in Las Vegas at the Mayweather gym here in Vegas. So I don't know, maybe that's where the money team sign comes into play on his trunks. And you know, he said that the nickname Stallion came from Floyd Mayweather himself after he saw him spar Gervonta Davis.
I tell you. That's why I felt it was important to show that he sparred Davis, and now we know the story behind the patch on the shorts. He earned that patch. You know, a good sparring session. Looks like it got him a TMT contract.
You know, and if not a contract, there's something there for sure. You get what I'm saying? So from our knowledge, he is not under Mayweather Promotions yet, but there's obviously something there. You know, and although Papa has not fought in his home country of Italy, that is where he started boxing. You know, that is where he learned the sport, had 60 amateur fights all through Europe. So just something to keep in mind of Papa as we go to Mexico for the official decision.
So today's ring announcer is Edgar Alejandre.
Just announced, you know, the victor, Mateo Stallion Papa, now 8-0, 6 KOs.
Welterweight division, he seems to be a player. He looked the part. And now we got some backstory that he may have a TMT connection. We need to figure out the age. What is his age here? They got him at 29.
29 years old.
He's definitely got to put his foot on the gas if he wants to do anything in his boxing professional career.
No, absolutely. You know, obviously only 8 professional fights at the age of 29. So we'll see what's to come of the Stallion, but I am intrigued. I am interested. I am excited to see what's next. And I am excited to see if something does come of that TMT and Floyd Mayweather connection.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him. Keep grinding. Obviously, what is next will be a super featherweight 6-round TV bout right here on FightStars.tv. Don't forget, I know a lot of you guys are used to seeing Paulie and Goldberg, and even myself, I called it one other time here, but Paulie and Goldberg could not be here. They're in Florida doing some other things and calling some other fights. But Paulie does have a YouTube channel at paulie.tv, and he has tons of exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and he's putting out quality videos for you guys. So head on over to paulie.tv. Check out this video to see some of that exclusive footage.
Introducing the challenger, Paulie, the Magic Man.
There's always a complaint about boxing. There's too many belts. Oh, all these belts. And usually, like a step back hook is not that hard. But this guy, man, he got the heaviest hands. So it's like bang, bang. And the rest of this thing broke. Why am I number 4 on the all-time welterweight list on the Mount Rushmore list? Just because, bro. This is my page. I can rate him how I want him. That's it.
You gotta love Paulie, man. Definitely head on over to paulie.tv right here on youtube.com, man. He said, I'm on Rushmore because it's my list.
It's his list.
I get him, man.
Can't argue with Paulie, who, like Papa, obviously Italian as well. Next up, we go from the welterweight division to the super featherweight division for a 6-round attraction featuring fighter from Mexico City, Mexico, 23 years old, Alberto Mora. Mora comes in 2-0,
perfect record,
2 KOs, and stands at 5'7", which is taller than Torres in our last fight. Obviously 5'7" for super feathers, a nice height. You know, comes in fighting orthodox. In his corner, he will have Oscar Tintan Ortiz, and Mora faces 22-year-old Enrique Mejia. They call him El Torito, which is the little bull. He also is coming to us from Mexico City, Mexico, coming in with 3 wins, 2 losses, and 0 KOs. just like Mora, Mejia comes in 5'7", with a 4-inch reach advantage on Mora. So Mejia, although the same height, a 4-inch reach advantage on his opponent Alberto Mora. In his corner is Alfredo Melo.
I just want to say you're doing a fantastic job, but we might want to wait because they're going to give you all that information again on the screen, and then we'll have to regurgitate it all over again. I just seen it happen in the first fight, you know what I mean? And you're going to be like, yeah, so he's 4 inches again. But we're waiting for the next bout. Ring announcer is in the middle of the ring. He has his mic in his hand. He's ready to go, and he is rocking.
So coming to the ring first should be El Torito, the Little Bull, Enrique Mejia.
I guess let's just take this time to explain why Mejia would be coming out first.
You know, obviously the B-side fighter coming in 3-2, no KOs. So going up against Alberto Mora, the A-side fighter, you know, undefeated, 2 wins, 2 knockouts. So Mejia's coming out first. You know, I'm wondering, Ness. I got a lot of family last name Mejia.
Oh, really? Could you be a long lost relative?
Could that be my people?
So Danny could be.
So Mejia now in the ring. Ring announcer is announcing Alberto Mora to make his ring walk for this 6th-round attraction. As we watch Mora standing there, we go to the tail of the tape, Ness, as Mora is beginning his ring walk. You know, once again, both gentlemen from Mexico City. Mora is the fighter with less professional experience, but he is the older fighter. 23 years old, 2-0 with 2 KOs once again.
Bro!
What's that?
I'm going to pull this guy up. I think Alberto Mora, I watched his first fight. I want to say he fought in Miami. Let's see how good my photographic memory is.
Oh, wow. You know, just moving back to the tail of the tape, Enrique Mejia, once again, they call him El Torito, which is the little bull. Just 22 years old, so younger than Mora. Coming from Mexico City, Mexico as well. 3-2, no KOs. But once again, we will point out that 4-inch reach advantage for Mejia. Everyone
seems like a different
fighter you're thinking of?
No. On BoxRec, the one we're actually calling hasn't come up.
No, not yet. Both fighters announced by the ring announcer. They will be brought to the center of the ring momentarily to receive their final instruction before we get this 6-round fight underway.
Yeah, this is a different one. And by different, I mean this BoxRec. There's more than one Alberto Mora that is a boxer. Yes, this might be an Iron Man. This one says Iron Man, and his nickname is Titan. So, I don't know. Let's put that.
Both men now in the center of the ring. Mora and Mejia receiving their final instruction from the referee. They touch gloves. Both men head back to their corner. The trainers will obviously step out of the ring, and we will get this fight underway. Any predictions, Ness? Anything to look out for?
I'm going to go with the Alberto Mora. I'm telling you, this guy fought in Miami. I watched him destroy somebody, and I remember because of his ring outfit, you know, the boots and the shorts, I remember exactly. And he knows that he can fight, too. He acts like a star, so you'll see.
So one thing to know about Enrique Torito Mejia, he also had 127 amateur fights with the record of 114-13, which is really good. So just something to know. Obviously, Mora is a favorite, the A-side fighter, but Mejia very experienced as well.
Yeah, I can't even find this Alberto Mora on BoxRec, bro. I'm like tight right now.
I have him pulled up. Why didn't I tell you that? I have him pulled up.
Send me that link because another one keeps showing up with 8 losses. I'm like, this is obviously not him. But he has some of that, what is that? The medical tape. So he must have pulled some muscles on his back, Mora did. Hopefully doesn't cause him any issues during this fight. Showing some good head movement, Mora.
Key thing to note, both men have never fought outside of their native of Mexico.
Wow, nice overhand right. That didn't land for Enrique, but impressive nonetheless. Oh, big left hook by Mora.
Down
and
goes
he puts
Mejia.
down Enrique. Wow. Beautifully timed.
The ref with the count. Mejia with his gloves up. Mouthpiece came out. Ref pops it back in. Doesn't even rinse it off. Both men come back to the center of the ring. Mora obviously trying to gauge how hurt he has Mejia as he comes inches forward.
Mejia is now showing that he's not on this level. The nervous energy starting to show itself.
Very fidgety, obviously trying to shoot shots off, moving around.
Oh, another left hook lands for Alberto Mora. And Mora looking like a stalker right now. Straight killer. Love the feint there to the body.
Wild left hook by Mejia. Misses by a mile.
Oh! Just missed the big right hand Mora did.
Yeah, that was definitely thrown with vicious intention. You know, Mejia extremely fidgety, man. I think he's just trying to survive this round. He doesn't look good. Just bouncing around a lot. So
Alberto used to be in mixed martial arts, and by that I mean karate. And at the age of 13 is when he made the switch to to boxing, which led to a professional boxing career, though.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I'm sorry to cut you off. It is unfortunate. This is not the same person that I seen in Miami. It's crazy. The resemblance, not only in face, but the identical, damn near identical, I'm going to assume, in ring outfits.
Oh, wow.
So for Alberto Mora, his idol is Julio Cesar Chavez and Juan Manuel Marquez.
Yeah, no, and another thing to note next, Mora is a 6-time national amateur champion.
Beautiful left hook. They're showing the replay. That was the knockdown shot, Danny, and it just looked perfect.
No, absolutely. Round 2 about to get underway. Do you think that Mejia makes it out of this round, Ness?
I think so.
Both men.
Alberto seems to be patient, as you can see, peeking out that peekaboo style in the high guard, waiting for the right opportunity, popping the jab. Beautiful defense there, out that high guard.
For Mora.
Occasionally on his toes.
Nice jab lands by Mora. You could tell Mejia is coming out with intention, throwing big wild shots, fierce hard shots, as Mora lands a beautiful 1-2 on Mejia.
Now, this is both gentlemen's first fight of 2022, so neither one have been active this year, and both getting some action in this year. Only one could come away with the win, and so far, Mora up on the cards, having scored a knockdown in the last round. Straight right lands for Mora, and it just looked technically perfect, right? Like he looks decent. He looks decent. I'm actually genuinely enjoying this. Like, I just made a new another fighter that I'm going to be following now in what was the last fighter's name? Jesus, Papa. I'm going to be checking out that welterweight now with that story. Oh, okay, we got to refresh. Wow, so we do have a lot of comments. I did not know. We have to continue to refresh. Looks like Box Guru 33 joined us and says, simple strategy, targeting the soft midsection. And that was earlier in the previous fight where
with Papa and Torres. Oh, down goes Mejia from a beautiful
left hook to the body.
Oh my goodness. Mouthpieces out. This fight is over, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so the most recent comment that I have here about a minute ago is from Mr. Nieves. He says, let's see when he fights someone that hits back. I guess we got to understand, guys, at this level, it's not really about hitting back. It's about showing your team that you can implement a game plan that they've worked on for a certain amount of time in camp. And, you know, watching you go through some of those specific practices that they do, you know, they want to make sure that you can perform.
No, definitely want to perform. Definitely want to implement all that training that is done in the gym, right? Obviously, that training is done for a reason. So fights like this, for Mora, now 3-0 with 3 KOs. Fights like this, you know, is obviously to implement those things that they worked on in the gym and also be able to hopefully get some rounds in. You don't get paid by the round, but you know at one point you can't knock everybody out. So far 3-0, 3 KO for Mora. But definitely
continues the knockout streak, which is important in boxing. You know, if he can continue that knockout streak, he'll start to build the buzz.
You know, and it's funny, Ness, as we watch the replay, that left hook to the body, and that is his favorite punch. He says that his favorite punch is a left hook to the liver, like his idol Julio Cesar Chavez and Juan Manuel Marquez.
You know, and for Mejia, he came to win.
No,
he tried his best, and you know, I'm a guy that I feel like the ring outfits tell me a lot. You know, if you put time and money into your outfit, you didn't come to lose.
Right.
The official announcement, Alberto Mora, and now as we get the zoom in of his face, he looks even more like the guy I see in Miami. This is crazy, man.
Wow. Obviously disappointment.
Good win for him, though.
No, absolutely. You know,
I'm giving him fighter of the night so far. Obviously, we have 2 more fights to go, but in these last 2 fights, I love his performance the best.
No, I would agree. I think he looks better than Papa. But as we see the screen on your bottom right-hand corner, Mora just going around doing the celebratory pictures in the ring, goes to thank the corner of Mejia. So obviously respect here by both men. And now, Ness, we have the co-main event of the evening. Yes, sir.
We're moving along rapidly here.
Yes, we are.
Shout out to the WBC, who will be sanctioning the co-main event.
So for all of our listeners watching this at home with us, Ness.
That's right.
You know, there's something very cool that we're doing and pushing, and that we're using here in studio as we call the live fights.
Yeah.
You know, tell us about it.
Well, obviously, for anyone who's already watched some of these Fight Night right here on FightStars TV, you know that they've brought you this special opportunity where they've partnered with a worldwide partner in global scoring app so that they can obviously allow you and I to communicate. Like right now, I got live people in the comment section letting me know during the blow-by-blow. I got Box Guru that says he agrees with Petey. Let's see when the competition level is ramped up just how good, you know, and a guy like Alberto Mora can do. But if you don't have the Global Boxing Score app, go ahead and download it. Check out this promo so you can learn a little more about it.
No, man, it's great, Ness. You know, obviously, boxing being the sport that we love so much, you see a lot of controversy, a lot of debate among the scorecards. And through the Global Boxing Score app, I'm able to not just see what I have the fight as, but on a global, worldwide level, what people are scoring that fight as well. So very interesting, and it's nice because I get to communicate with you, the fans at home, who are watching this here with us tonight.
No, I totally agree with you, and that's what I love the most is, the global scoring, the fact that we get a global average from everybody, and really, I think that's what they got going on with the Global Boxing Scoring app. But if you guys don't know, there's tons of content. Not only do we do live fights here on FightStars.tv, but there's exclusive interviews. There is fantastic content and boxing content to consume. So head on over to FightStars.tv. Check out this promo.
No, obviously great stuff on FightStars TV. Obviously, like you said, Ness, we don't only just do the live fights. This is FightStars 108, but we also have a lot of great content, a lot of behind-the-scene content, all around boxing content, and something different for the fight fans at home. As we go back to Playa del Carmen, the national anthem being sung before both men make their way to the ring for this scheduled 10-round co-main event attraction in the super lightweight division. We have Daniel Soto, they call him El Tremendo, going up against Leonardo Mosqueda, they call him El Diamante, and we'll see their tail of the tape here in a second. Beautiful rendering here of the national anthem.
I thought we had her name, but we just have the promoter. Shout out to BoxStars and FightStars TV. Oh, okay. So this is not live?
Beautiful rendering there of the Mexican national anthem. I do have a tear or two rolling down my face. Here as we go back to the ring announcer standing tall with the Elvis hairdo in the center of the ring. And we await the ring walks from both men, Soto and Mosqueda. 10-round super lightweight attraction.
For a WBC title. Yeah, and we're back here. We're definitely waiting on Daniel and Tremendo Soto to get into the ring and demonstrate what he is going to do. He's 6-2 with 2 KOs and 2 draws.
Yes, and Leonardo Mosqueda, El Diamante, 23 years old, coming in at 9-1 with 2 knockouts. He is currently being announced for his ring walk now as we see Mosqueda head to the ring.
And we see the WBC official holding the WBC Fedakar Box Silver super lightweight title that will be on the line for the winner.
All right. Ness, while we await the ring walk of Mosqueda, we obviously had our pre-show and we spoke about the official announcement. Canelo Alvarez will be facing the light heavyweight champion of the world, Dimitri Bivol. It is now being reported Canelo Alvarez and trainer and manager Eddie Reynoso are planning a third fight with Matchroom that will take place in December. The 3-fight plan with the
John Ryder.
The 3-fight plan with the Zone is worth up to $160 million.
Wow.
Canelo team, so Eddie Reynoso responds to that. He says, it's Canelo time. Another 3 fights coming soon.
Wow. That's about $50 million a pop.
A little bit more. We see the tail of the tape here for this 10-round super lightweight attraction. Daniel El Tremendo Soto, 32 years old. A local from Playa del Carmen, Quintana Roo. Once again, 6 wins, 2 draws, 2 defeats. 2 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Standing a very regular 5 foot 5 inches and a 68-inch reach.
Both men are orthodox position. So like you said in the previous fight, we shouldn't get any headbutts.
No, we should not. As we see,
but Leonardo is 9 years younger than Soto.
Yes, Leonardo Mosqueda, El Diamante, which is the Diamond, 23 years old, another local. So it's a local battle there in Playa del Carmen, Quintana Roo. Coming in, like I said, once again, 9 wins, 1 defeat. 2 of his wins coming by knockout. An inch taller than Soto, standing at 5'6", and he is trained by Yudis Martinez.
You know, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but man, Daniel Soto's, like, his face, his posture, his characteristics in the ring, it just doesn't scream to me 6'2" with 2 KOs. He looks a lot tougher than that, man.
You know, I guess we will see here momentarily in the ring.
Honestly, he does. And I'm looking, it looks like maybe BoxRec has it wrong. I mean, Leonardo Mosqueda looks a little short to me, where I believe they have him listed as the taller fighter.
Soto is listed as the shorter fighter, standing at 5'5", while Mosqueda is 5'6".
I want to see them when they come face to face here. But on the Global Scorer app, we got a new comment from P.D. Nieves that says WBC loves to give away titles. That may be true, but these Fedakar box titles are very important for these level of fighters. This helps them, move up the rankings and get into bigger positions that pay higher purses.
No, definitely, a tactic used to move up those rankings. We see it time and time again. As Mosqueda has just announced, lets off a flurry of punches as his name is being called. We now go to Soto being announced as we see him being rubbed down with the, with the grease that we see before every single fight.
Soto, this will be his first fight of 2022. Kind of a common theme on this card. All these guys getting their first one off of the year.
Yeah, we're approximately 8 weeks into the year. So it's good, right? It's good to get the year started off with a fight. Cheers for both men. Once again, this is a hometown battle. The battle of Quintana Roo, the battle of the Carmen. Mosqueda is from Ciudad del Carmen, while Daniel Soto is from Playa del Carmen. Both men being called to the center of the ring. It is for bragging rights there in Quintana Roo. They pose for the picture and receive the referee's final instruction before this 10-round or less fight.
So for Mosqueda, he's had 1 no contest in his last 4 fights. So interesting to note. Need to keep our eyes out for any illegal tactics. And hopefully it wasn't for a dirty urine after a fight.
The ref calls both men to fight. Round 1, and this fight is now underway as Mosqueda and Soto meet. Nothing going on so far, but once again, a fight for bragging rights.
Yeah, man, I think that I'm right. I'm already liking the style of Tremendo. Very patient, conservative with his shots, seems focused, good. Straight jab to the body lands in the midsection of Mosqueda.
Mosqueda fires one off that is caught on the glove of
Good
Soto.
counter by Dinamita, though. He definitely partially landed a left hook there. And he himself looks very determined and focused in that face, giving some head movement to Soto, who's pretty heavy on his feet. Just shoots off about a 4-punch combination, landing the right hand to the midsection, yet again targeting the body here early in the first round.
For our viewers at home joining us, thank you. Soto is in the red trunks while Mosqueda is in the black trunks. So for those who haven't caught it yet, Mosqueda is in the black trunks on the right of the screen currently, while Soto is in the red, gold, and white now on the right of the screen. So just something to point out.
Nice left hook by Soto. Long left hook. Very patient fighter. I'm really liking what I've seen, and I hope I'm not just souping myself up because I thought I seen something like Mikey Garcia. Huh? Good jab yet again by Soto, but Mosqueda showing lightning-like reflexes, man. He continues to be just a second behind on his attempt to counter Soto.
Keep in mind that Daniel Soto has a 9-year advantage on Leonardo
Good
Mosqueda.
jab by Soto right through the guard. Mosqueda's going to have to allow that youth to come into play because he doesn't even look stronger or bigger than Soto.
The mouthpiece of Soto came out in that exchange there. The referee puts it back in, and both men are back in the fight.
I'll tell you what, with him being 9 years older than Mosqueda, he should be pushing the pace because allowing Soto to fight at this pace is exactly what he's looking for.
No, absolutely. And
the older man doesn't want to be pushed.
And not just is Soto the older man, but he also has, more experience.
Good jab to the body by Soto.
Mosqueda only had a total of 16 amateur fights, so very little experience in the amateurs.
And I think it's showing. He's doing a lot of movement, a lot of fidgetiness, but not really attacking. You see?
Yeah, no.
He's changing
absolutely.
levels. He's feinting. He's doing everything besides throwing the punch.
Mosqueda being very cautious, being late on that attempted counter left.
Yet another
there.
jab to the body by Soto.
And as we do end round number 2 there, one thing to point out for Mosqueda, he has already won the WBC Youth Silver at 140 pounds. Something to note.
That's probably why this Fedakar box title is on the line, because he's been moving up those rankings. This is a 140-pound fight. Junior welterweight division, hot division. Josh Taylor will be fighting tomorrow, defending his undisputed titles in this division.
And we will be doing that live fight chat. And that's
absolutely. You can join us right here tomorrow at youtube.com/theboxingvoice at 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
After seeing the weigh-in today and the interaction, the choking out that they did, are you more excited for this mandatory that
No.
Josh Taylor's fighting? Not even.
No, Catterall is going to get exactly what he deserves. But Box Guru on the Global Boxing Score app says Soto already picking his punches nicely. Agree with Nestor. Soto looking sharp. Loving the live commentary, TBV. Well, thank you for joining us, Julio Pelayo and Grisham Davis and Box Guru.
Both men back in the center of the ring as this is now round number 2. Soto looked like he was the better, more experienced man. He is the older man. Mosqueda has more professional fights, but we saw Soto being the smarter fighter in that first round.
Definitely boxing more intelligently, being conservative and using a good defense here to fend off some of these Mosqueda attempts, because that's what they are. And oh my
Stunning
God!
left hook by Soto. Down goes Mosqueda. Mosqueda is he doesn't know where he's at. He's
up.
looking at the ref.
He's up, but
Counter
he's not going to get
counter
up.
10. This fight is over.
What did I say? I knew it. He looked too tough, man. Bro, I cannot believe that. Wow, clean left hook. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at him as he embraces his trainer. Absolutely surprised at the magnificent knockout he just put on. That is a candidate for knockout of the year for sure. I know this is a low-level fight. I don't know, can it make it up there? Can it be nominated? But I'm calling it Soto with the beautiful left hook knockout.
As we see Soto embrace both his trainers, tears coming out of his eyes. He knew he was the
You don't get paid for
underdog.
overtime in boxing, baby.
He came in. This now makes him 7 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 3 knockouts now.
Dude, it's the patience. We talked about the fact that he was so poised, man. He's just waiting for the right opportunity, and he struck, man. Wow. Look, here we go with the instant replay. Oh, my God. He never seen it coming, and you know that's what they say. It's the punch that you don't see coming. It does all the damage. So much torque on it.
Man.
That wasn't an arm punch. I mean, if they show that, look, watch the torque from the waist. Oh, he brought everything with that.
Does that kind of remind you of Valdez on Burchelt?
Kind of, especially the extension. It was wide left hook, but on the money, Lord.
Wow. El Terrible, Eric Morales being shown.
That was amazing.
On the screen as the ref goes to the center of the ring to read off the official announcement. Officially, obviously, we saw Soto, beautiful, beautiful left hook, Ness. Beautiful left hook. And we are flying through this card. 3 fights.
Absolutely. This was fast. And it was very exciting. I mean, they really built. The first one was decent. The second was better than that, who up until now, I had Alberto Mora as my fighter of the night. But Soto, with this knockout, I think I'll just give him so far knockout of the night, even though he is a candidate for fighter of the night, being a guy with 2 losses, 2 draws, only 2 KOs, pulling off an upset as an underdog. It's hard that he doesn't take away both of those.
No, absolutely. The older Daniel Soto, obviously, it was a fight for bragging rights. The bragging rights of
not just bragging rights, for a WBC title that's going to move Soto along the rankings.
Absolutely. You know, that super lightweight division is entertaining, and we saw it here tonight. We saw it here thanks to BoxStars, thanks to FightStars. This is FightStars 108, and, you know, beautiful left hook, man. I am just in shock, honestly. Very, very nice left hook there from Daniel Soto.
And for those wondering, there will be a Fight Night Live number 109, and that will be March 11th. So don't forget, you can join us again right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice for the next installment of FightStars.tv. Fight Night Live 109, March 11th. And that's going to be
in Jalisco. That'll be in a small town in Jalisco, right outside of Guadalajara. I'm gonna try to pronounce it here.
Sayula, Mexico.
Sayula, Jalisco, Mexico. So, you know, obviously,
Jalisco, Mexico.
Obviously, BoxStars.
Was that the Mexican accent coming out?
Obviously, BoxStars and FightStars don't just stick to one location. You know, TJ, Guadalajara, Sayula, Quintana Roo here tonight. So traveling all around Mexico, it seems like. So that's really good to see different regions of the country, Ness.
Absolutely.
Official announcement being read off by the referee here in the center of the ring.
Actually, that is our announcer, Edgar Alejandre.
Minuto del segundo round y por lo tanto, doble campeón de Playa del Carmen.
Doble campeón.
México, Daniel.
Oh, wow. So he took the other belt plus the vacant WBC. There's two belts. Because remember, the guy had...
the Fecker box belt was on the line tonight.
Yeah, and the kid had the youth belt.
Yeah, Soto.
So he lost that.
So
Man, shout out to Soto. This is what you love about boxing. You know, an underdog could turn it around any day. He's going to go home happy. His family will be happy. And he's going to get a lot of opportunities now with 2 straps. Call him strapped up Sammy, baby.
And, you know, like you noted, Ness, Soto did take the WBC Youth Silver title at 140 pounds from Leonardo Diamante Mosqueda. As we see another replay.
Just
another
loving that replay.
That knockout.
And Mosqueda just from the bottom of the canvas looking up like, whoa, you got me. Paralyzed too. And instantly he wanted to try and stand up, but just the neck moving, nothing else in his body able to react.
No, absolutely. We do remind all the fans at home who are watching this, if you haven't done so already, please go get the Global Boxing Score. So not just can you score the fights along with watching us,
but you can send us live comments this one coming from James Williams, who says Soto was more clinical with his punches, and I agree. I would add technically sound as well. We got Clive Sanders that says this one's going to be closer than the first 2. I guess he was wrong about that because this one ended in spectacular knockout. But, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you tuned in live right here and around the world, don't think that on FightStars.tv we only show live fights. No, no, no. We have live interviews and uploaded content, exclusive footage, behind-the-scenes footage. Head on over to FightStars.tv for more. Check out this promo. All right, let me go to some of these comments from the global scoring app that came at the time of the knockout. Grisham Davis, wow. James Williams, down. James Williams with another one, it's over. And Box Guru said, Nestor called it. Laugh out loud. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and pat myself on the back. James Williams comes right back and just says, what a punch. P.D. Nieves, beautiful left hook, and that it was, my friend. That it was. James Williams back on another one says, what a hook, man. I'm telling you, he might have gotten candidate for knockout of the year. At least candidate. Someone has to come along with a more impressive knockout. We got Jeff Keane that says, the beauty of boxing. Lose concentration for a second and it's done. Absolutely, but the beauty of boxing is not only losing the concentration and it's done, it's that the underdog. And it's so funny, at that particular fight, we chose to explain to the public what B-side and A-side meant. And in this fight, the B-side just turned himself into the A-side, capturing 2 of these beauties back here, WBC belts. We got another one coming in from Steve who says, done. Finito. Yes, it is over. That knockout was explosive. But it brings us into our main event, a bantamweight fight. And this is a popular division now. We got the Nonitos and the Inoues. Who else? Juan Martinez is going to be fighting Cuadras.
That's at 15, and he's fighting Chocolatito.
Mm-hmm.
That's at 15.
Oh, yeah, I said the wrong person.
Yeah, Cuadras just lost to Bam. But Ness, we have a bantamweight, like you said, 10-round attraction for the main event tonight.
Eric Pitbull Gamboa, 21-1 with 11 KOs.
And he is going up against Cuatli Guerrero. I hope I said that right.
You see how I left you that one for you to introduce and pronounce, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Cuatli Guerrero, 21-year-old from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
Come on, you could do a better one than that. I've been hearing ring announcers announce that city for way too long. Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Come on, you know that's how they do it.
Yeah, but we're commentating. We're not ring announcing.
Oh, that's true. But I know, I don't know. It's just become like a staple for me when I hear Jalisco.
Especially
I think it's a Canelo thing.
Yeah, Michael Buffer calling in Canelo, like the way he does it for Canelo. You know,
people need to adapt that because, you know, they can I don't know, build some momentum for some of these other Jalisco fighters. Obviously, the microscope has been placed on Jalisco now because Canelo, one of the biggest stars in boxing, coming from there.
You know, and for Gamboa, who is making his way to the ring now, you know, like everyone else, his first fight of the year. His nickname was Perro, or Dog, at first.
Shout out to Perro Angulo.
But the commission felt that it was too rough, so they made him change it to Pitbull.
So let me get this straight. Calling himself Dog in Spanish, that's a no-no. But if he calls himself a dog in English, that's okay. All right. And this is Mexico's commission.
Yeah, so
wow.
To be fair, though, the term perro in many cases is used in a
cheating situation.
In a demeaning way.
Oh.
In a lot of Mexican talk. We go to the tail of the tape as our A-side, Cuatli Guerrero, makes his way to the ring. We see Guerrero, 21 years old, coming from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, 13-1 with 2 draws. 6 of his fights coming by way of knockout, so nearly a 50% knockout percentage, standing at 5'5", with a 67-inch reach. Both men southpaw here tonight. Nez, the
1-inch reach advantage for Guerrero
over Gamboa, as Gamboa is, you know, dancing around the ring right now. He comes to us, the Pitbull comes to us, 27 years old. He is the local guy. He is from Cancun, Quintana Roo, Mexico, coming at 21 victories, only 1 defeat. 11 of his victories coming by way of knockout, standing at 5'3" and
115 pounds.
Yeah,
this is the bantamweight division.
Yeah, they're called.
Let's see if he's gonna, show us some of the power that his record is indicating.
Although it is the bantamweight division, technically both men are closer to the super flyweight division than they were for the bantamweight division. Something to point out there.
Both men also fighting out of the southpaw stance.
Yes.
Not too common to see 2 southpaws in the ring together.
No, it definitely isn't. It'll be intriguing to see for sure.
Shout out to FightStars.tv for being able to get the Instagram of these fighters. That's something that we don't normally see on this level. Both of them have one. I'm not going to try to pronounce Guerrero's last name, or rather first name, but you can. And you can find Pitbull Gamboa at Pitbull Gamboa on IG. Oh, shout out to Felipe.
Shout out to Felipe. As Guerrero's being announced, his Instagram is Guerrero Cuatli, which is last name, then first name. So if you guys want to check him out, please.
And I think that's a Spanish thing, right? Because it just sounds better because his last name is Guerrero, which in English translates to warrior.
Right.
So it's like, the warrior, Cuatli.
De Guadalajara, Jalisco, Cuautli.
Oh,
Guerrero.
They pronounced it Cocli.
Cocli. I was saying Cuatli.
Yeah.
They're saying Cocli. So I do apologize for getting that name wrong. Didn't expect anything different there. Both men called to the center of the ring for their picture that they've been doing.
Yeah, before the fight.
Yeah, that's unique.
Yes.
He looks so young, man.
He looks so much bigger. I don't know. I think the B-sides are coming into this fight strong because obviously Guerrero is on the left side and should be the A side, but Gamboa...
Yeah, Gamboa's on the left side in the blue and gold, while Guerrero is wearing the black on the right.
I think I'm going with Guerrero, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
Even though Pitbull has the knockouts, Guerrero, he's just looking a little more dialed in here. Longer, taller as well. Good jab that he turned into a hook there. Didn't connect. Both men seem pretty dry. Didn't get any warm-ups in the back. For those that don't know, obviously, Pitbull Gamboa in the blue, white, and gold shorts. And we have Guerrero in the black with traditional Mexican colors.
What have you seen from either men that you've liked so far, Nas?
Well, obviously from Guerrero, I do like that he's staying active. He's pushing the pace. He's the one initiating the action with a beautiful double jab, trying to land a straight left there. But yeah, I liked his activity for sure. He's in control.
Yeah, no, obviously Pitbull, he's coming forward, but...
Good jab by Pitbull. Nice stepping jab, thudding jab there.
He's going to have to throw and land more of those.
Beautiful double uppercut by Guerrero, slipping a shot and then just countering with two. One ripping to the body and another attempt up top.
Another jab there by Pitbull, but Guerrero does look like the better man, Ness.
And give credit to Pitbull. He does have a decent jab. And there he lands another one that was partially deflected. But I think that outside of that jab, I haven't seen him put anything else together. Try to uppercut there, and a overhand left. It came dangerously close.
So
Guerrero with the good double jab.
One thing to know about Guerrero, Cotli, his name means Caballo Águila, which is Eagle Knight in the original language of the Aztecs. So definitely some meaning behind.
Oh, big left hook by Pitbull. Back left hand by Pitbull as both men were close. And you can see there Guerrero shaked his left leg out.
Very exciting first round so far now.
Yes, sir. Guerrero committed some cardinal sins, leading with the right uppercut. I don't know. Pitbull might just land that left, straight left, if he doesn't loop it, because it seems to be going around the right hook or jab of Guerrero. And he's standing a little too upright, but he has some crazy torque on that right hook.
Oh, we saw Pitbull.
Hasn't landed one yet, but look at him. Every time he misses, you know, you're just like biting down. Oh, and he does land one there off the 1, 2, 3. Good action here in Playa del Carmen as we're in our main event, Guerrero versus Pitbull Gamboa. And Guerrero landing a nice overhand right hook.
As the first round ends with both men exchanging punches there, Ness. You know, it's funny, Pitbull and Gamboa will be fighting on April the 16th in Dallas, Texas.
Absolutely. And that will be on the undercard of Earl Spence Jr. and Yordani Ulgas, who look to be unifying the division with a 3-belt unification. So from the comment section on our global scorer app, looks like we got Chester J that says, "Let's go Pitbull." So Pitbull has some fans watching the fights live with us right here on FightStars.tv, streaming live here on YouTube.com/The Boxing Voice.
And one thing to note about Guerrero, Ness, over 100 amateur fights, he went 107 in the amateurs, 2 gold and 1 silver at Mexican Nationals. You know, Gamboa, he only had 30 amateur fights with a record of 26-4 as round 2 is now underway.
Both men letting hands go in the center of the ring. They need to be slightly more careful. Good right hook lands for Guerrero as he takes that half step back. But wow, big left hand by Gamboa.
And a big right hand by Guerrero.
Gamboa definitely more than meets the eye when you look at him. You can definitely underestimate him. But whoa, another big left hand by Gamboa. The straight left is a magnet to the face of him. Oh my God. Got to get that corner dried up as Gamboa just slips in a wet spot there on the ring apron.
You know, another thing to know about Guerrero, he used to train with...
Is that blood? I think we got blood on the face of Guerrero leaking from the right side.
It is blood.
Oh, man, that's...
It's porn. It is porn.
I wonder, did that come... Oh, another straight left. It wasn't perfect. It kind of landed on the top of the forehead, hardest part of the body, but hey, it's a scoring punch. Another straight left by Gamboa. I mean, he can't. Whoa!
Right hook.
He can't miss.
Right hook lands by Guerrero.
Good jab by Gamboa, who tries an uppercut on the inside, but still lands another left hand.
Wow, very entertaining fight.
Oh, straight left for Guerrero down the pipe.
Both men exchanging leather.
Another left hand for Pitbull.
And now Pitbull's bleeding. He is cut. Pitbull is cut above his right eye, it seems.
Oh, short little. Yo, Pitbull, I underestimated this kid. Nice little short right hook on the inside by oh,
right hand lands
and
by
he
Guerrero.
Almost came up and under, showing the slipping tech. Oh, big left hand again by Pitbull. Yo,
nice right hand by Guerrero. Oh,
this kid has a lot of power in that left.
Straight left by Guerrero.
Uh-oh, Guerrero hurting him.
Gamboa lands a left.
Uh-oh, Guerrero landing
left.
Multiple left hands on Gamboa.
Now, both
Gamboa standing and fighting right back.
Nice.
Bro, Gamboa believes in that power that he has. He is in the pocket letting fire go.
Both men exchanging leather and catching it with their face. Very entertaining
Good slip
fight.
by Gamboa. Back on a jab. Both men using their stick, but Guerrero using the whole ring. Good for him.
Oh, nice left to the body.
Looks
by
like
Pitbull.
Gamboa has him back in a slug fight. Good jab. Didn't land for Guerrero, but at least keeping Gamboa busy.
And very quick as well.
But Gamboa looking like the aggressor for sure. Another left hand lands at the bell.
And that is the end of round number 2.
What? And this fight is scheduled for 10 rounds.
We're not.
I don't know, man. I'm about to change. I don't know. Did I pick Guerrero? I think I'm going back. I'm going flip flopping.
No, you can't.
Gamboa's about to.
You can't do that.
No, the tide is changing.
No, you can't do that. Those in the lease agreement.
No, he's gonna wear him out. So that's how it is. You got to flip flop. That's how it is.
Let's keep in mind, obviously, both men. Guerrero is the older gentleman. I'm sorry, Pitbull is the older gentleman, 27 years old, while Guerrero is only 21.
Shout out to Jesus Guerrero, the father of Guerrero, working on that cut and doing a good job because there was a lot of blood in that previous round. So it looks like Guerrero's notable wins come over Will Baldalo Garcia, TKO in 4. But we're back here in the action, in Gamboa attempting that big left hand again. I like to see him set that up with a double jab to cut the distance so that the left hand has a little more leverage and he doesn't have to overextend himself.
Guerrero.
But Guerrero with some good uppercuts on the inside. Man, he throws that right uppercut. It's a little telling.
Unique stance the way Guerrero
Very unique. It's like a throwback to the Irish, right? Kind of the way he has that right hand so far out.
Absolutely. And one thing to point out, Guerrero has won a WBC youth title in the 115-pound division, which, like I said, based off the weigh-in yesterday, seems like his natural division.
Good combination punch by Pitbull. Started with the left to the body, coming upstairs with the right hook. Missing big right now. Gamboa is looking for the knockout, but he's missing. I hope he doesn't tire himself out. And Guerrero coming straight down the pipe, letting loose on multiple shots there, about 4.
No, definitely neither man side to let his hands go. That hasn't been a problem at all throughout our card tonight.
I like the movement of Guerrero, but then when he plants his feet, it seems like that right lead leg just locks up. He gets so flat-footed, right? Look at him. When he's on his toes, he moves better. And let's be real, if he wanted to, he can make this fight easier by boxing and using the jab, using the entire ring because Gamboa, he's very flat-footed himself. He's not cutting the ring off.
Nice left hand lands by Guerrero on Gamboa. Seems like both men.
Gamboa investing in the body.
Both men so far this round exchanging just a tad bit.
Another straight left lands for Gamboa. Oh. Looks like an ass shot lands for Gamboa as Guerrero was trying to throw his own punch.
Guerrero definitely been a lot more active than Gamboa this round.
Definitely. And that's probably because all those big punches Gamboa threw. He's trying to regain some energy from the previous round.
And once again, for our viewers watching at home, please, very competitive fight. Score alongside with us tonight. Leave us some comments. You're able to do so. Where, Ness?
On the Global Scorer app, which we have a few comments from right now. It looks like James Williams saying Guerrero going for it. And I don't know. I don't know if it's not Gamboa that looks like he's going for it. But Jay Osborne says this one more evenly matched, but Guerrero should edge it. That's how I was feeling in the beginning of this fight, but I'm starting to lean towards Pitbull, Gamboa. He just seems to be trying more. And by trying, not only do I mean win, but going for the knockout. He's really letting go of that left hand. It's just something that we keep seeing repeatedly. Shout out to Steve who says, bangers.
Yes.
Petey Nieves says, good round, and that it was. Gamboa throwing heavy punches. That comment coming from Dan Cord. And that's what I'm saying. I think that's why he got tired. Because of all those heavy punches, he might have overexerted himself just a bit and took the last round off. Chester J says, let's see if the blood affects him mentally, which it didn't. Great job once again by the father, Jesus Guerrero, stopping the blood flow.
You know, both men now in the center of the ring as round number 4 is underway, Ness. Who do you think has an advantage at this point in the fight?
Well, I agree with Chester J, man. This is turning into a firefight, but I think I'm going to stand on my shield and continue to lean Gamboa, who's plodding forward, throwing the heavier shots, and combination punches.
Yeah, no, as we
good
see,
counter by Guerrero.
Right hook lands.
Guerrero letting his hands go. But 6-punch combination there for Guerrero. Not each and every one of them landing, but to the judges, he's looking active.
No, absolutely. Definitely looking active. Beautiful right hook lands by Pitbull. I do not know how Guerrero did not go down. He looks for the clinch right there. That was a beautiful right hook landed by Gamboa.
Well, I mean, Guerrero does look physically bigger than Gamboa, so even though Gamboa may have power, I don't know that it's going to affect Guerrero the way that Gamboa's used to seeing, because he believes in his power. You see, big right hook by Gamboa as we talk about power. He keeps walking his man down. That's what he's doing. And you don't walk a guy down unless you think you're going to put him down.
No, absolutely. You know, Gamboa being the naturally, filled out guy, the 27-year-old. And
big left hand by Guerrero, and then he lets go of a flurry there. This is a good fight. I almost was about to flip back to Guerrero because I like that he's boxing. He's finally using the ring right there. You seen him use his toes, but he just got caught with a big right hand by Pitbull.
No, and let's see if Guerrero's
Pitbull just sends an uppercut to the body of Guerrero.
Able to use that amateur experience, that national champion experience, and apply that here in the fight tonight, although he is a younger fighter.
Good uppercut.
You know,
see, and this is what I'm saying about Guerrero. See how he's switching directions? He's boxing now versus giving Gamboa the opportunity and standing in front of him. See, even there, too much in front. Move.
You know,
jab.
A thing to point out, especially when you talk about Gamboa, he does have a 50% knockout percentage, while Guerrero only has a 37% knockout. So just something to point out. You know, if the knockout's going to come, more than likely it'd be coming from Pitbull. But it's the fight game.
And that's the thing. Pitbull believes in his power, and that's why he hasn't changed his game plan. First of all, he's not cutting the ring off. Guerrero's never trapped in the corner. Beautiful. Big left hand by Guerrero. Uh-oh, that might have.
Gamboa is still coming forward.
Still coming forward. Kid's hungry, man.
End of round number 4. And I just want to give a huge shout out. If you guys are watching right now, you see the beautiful ring girl holding up round 5 coming up next. You see the FightStars logo. You see the Boxing Voice logo on the canvas. Our next fight will be in a few weeks in Jalisco, Mexico, in Saluyanas. You know, give the fans a date. Give the fans the information on where they could watch.
It's March 11th.
March 11th.
And this fight is in Saula. The next one.
No, this fight is in Playa del Carmen, Quintana.
Oh, you're right. Saula is the next one, March 11th.
And the only way to watch the fight here in the United States is through FightStars.tv.
Yes, sir.
On YouTube.com as well, /The Boxing Voice. Round number 5 about to get underway.
And from our global scoring app, where you can join the commentary alongside here and just drop a comment, and we'll bring it on to our live telecast. It looks like Clive Sanders says, now we're talking. Petey Nieves 1 up. So he has it tied. And it looks like... Yeah, I know. We're far behind. These messages are coming in now. Looks like even my Jimbe has joined us. And he says, great commentating. Shout out to Touched by Fire. Big right hand by Guerrero. And I think he might have landed a straight left as well.
We see Gamboa with the jab.
If he continues to box like he did the last round, he might run away with this.
Interesting fight so far, Ness. You know,
it is pretty evenly matched.
You know, if the fight does go the distance, it'll be very intriguing to see based off what we've seen so far, just because very close competitive rounds.
That's all he needs to do. Touch him and move.
Guerrero, that is.
Exactly. Oh, good body shot by Gamboa. You see, Guerrero wants to tie up. Gamboa wants to let bombs go.
We see Gamboa just inching forward as Guerrero lands
another
left, right, left to the head of Gamboa. You see kind of Guerrero's just trying to shoot that jab, shoot 1-2s off, and keep moving. The better boxer, the fighter with less punching power. So far this round, it is working. You know, he lets a couple shots off, lets the jab off, and then he moves.
We got Clive Sanders on the global scorer app who says Guerrero looks much better when he boxes. He's not going to win in a slugfest against Pitbull. And I agree. That's what I was saying. Get on your toes. Use the whole ring like he's doing now. But pop the jab. That's why, you know, Gamboa is able to get closer, because there is no jab. There's nothing for him to even think about. He just walks him down. He's not even using a jab to walk Guerrero down.
No, definitely. And that's something that Guerrero's going to have to do, is shoot that jab off, because he needs to give Gamboa a reason from coming at him.
Exactly.
You know, if there's no jab there, there's going to be zero respect behind, you know, Gamboa and preventing any reasons from coming forward. You know, as we see Pitbull with the pressure, but once again, Gamboa is doing a good job at moving. He's doing a good job at... Gamboa just landed a beautiful right hook to the body of Guerrero.
So the beauty, obviously, of the global scoring app is that we get a global average from around the world of everybody using the app to score. And right now, the story is as followed. They have Eric Gamboa with 37.5% of the voting public believing that he will win this fight. But another 37.5% believe that the fight will end in a draw, while 25% have this one for El Guerrero.
No, and you cannot rule out the draw. After what we've seen this in the first half of the fight, the first 5 rounds, you cannot rule out the draw. Both men throwing, you know, in between each other. They're literally throwing at the same time, landing shots at the same time. So you cannot count out either El Guerrero or Pitbull Gamboa. Keep in mind, both men only have 1 defeat apiece. So there is, you know, success behind both men. Neither man is used to losing. Gamboa standing 21-1, while Guerrero 13-1-2. So we could very well see a draw if the fight does go the distance. Both men being greased up as the trainers are stepping out of the ring, and we will begin now the second half of the fight, start of round 6.
We got a super chat coming in from Jaime Nieto that says, these live fights on the show is pretty dope. Yeah, this is very unique, and I love that FightStars has allowed us to be part of this and commentate these live fights and have this unique experience on the Boxing Voices YouTube channel, bringing you these live fights from Mexico that could only be seen on ESPN Knockout right here on the Boxing Voice and on FightStars.tv. And these actually turned out to be pretty entertaining. Like, I'm really now following our first fighter from Italy, living in Miami, El Papa. You know, very unique last name, something we don't see in boxing much, but more of a Latino thing. You know, we use that a lot, especially Caribbeans.
No, absolutely. For those at home who are asking the name of the app, it is the Global Boxing Scoring app. And you want to go on, like I said, not just can you score, but you also can see what other people on a worldwide level are scoring the fight. And you're able to commentate and communicate with us as we do the live commentary.
Speaking of comments from the app, we got PD Nieves that says, has to cut the ring off on Guerrero. And I agree.
Absolutely.
I've been saying that from the beginning. They just haven't taught him how to do that. He's just following.
No.
Following and looking for the power shot.
No, absolutely. And he's unleashing big shots, but most of them not connecting. And Guerrero's able to move around as he pleases.
Gamboa attempting a right hook to the body there, but block. Oh, good straight left. Catch and shoot by Gamboa, landing right on the money.
Tone Romeo in the chat saying Globe Boxing Score. Absolutely.
Global.
Tone, please score the fight alongside with us. Leave us a comment. We are communicating with people live here during the commentary to our main event from Quintana Roo, Mexico.
We got Steve who says, come on, don't score even. And I'm with Steve. This is a 10-point must system. We're giving you the ability to use a global scoring app so that we don't have mistakes with scoring these fights. So yeah, don't do 10-10, man. Don't be on the fence. Pick a winner in the round. Hector Martinez says Guerrero is going to catch him coming in with a counter. Well, Hector, let's see if you're right. Guerrero hasn't demonstrated much power tonight, though, even though, in my opinion, he's outboxing Gamboa. You know, it is a seesaw fight, but I think that basically it was Guerrero early on. Then the tide changed slightly for Gamboa. He won a couple of rounds, and then, you know, Guerrero basically took back control of the fight. And it's been kind of that story for the rest of the night. Gamboa following him around the ring, trying to land the big shot, you know, not really doing that. You know, the 11 KOs of his 21 knockouts, they're just not showing up. He does look like he has velocity and, you know, ferocious punching power, but it's just not landing.
And you know, a lot of it has to do because he cannot cut off the ring. Guerrero's able to stick and move as much as he wants. Very few moments where Gamboa is able to land a shot due to him not being able to cut that ring off. Guerrero very mobile.
Wow. Are we watching another fight? Because it looks like 50% of the public believe that Eric Gamboa, well, it just switched, and that's the beauty of the global scoring app. It was Eric Gamboa with 50% in the lead, but we might have ourselves a draw. Guerrero has 50% as well. So these rounds are going to be very important as our live scoring audience has it a draw. What must our live judges in Mexico have it?
Round 6 now underway, Ness, as both men come out throwing leather. Oh, my goodness. That's the beauty about these small weight classes. You know, because a certain amount of force is needed to produce a knockout, you don't see it as much. So you just see wars like the one we're watching here tonight, Ness. Just war, men throwing leather, you know, may be hurt but not going down type of fights.
I agree, man. When you get these lower weight classes, what you get are 1,000 punches per fight. But so I agree with you. But do you agree with Jay Osborne, who says Guerrero definitely taking the fight back?
I do agree with that, and I disagreed with you. I thought it was Gamboa early, and then maybe since the third or fourth round has been Guerrero ever since. I think he figured out that he needs to stick and move, as we are seeing here right now.
Wow, massive change on the global scoring app. 77.8% for Guerrero now, as they finally started to see that he's outboxing Gamboa, the headhunter, and a beautiful combination punch by Guerrero with the uppercut landing, and Gamboa, the pit bull, attempting his own right uppercut to the body, bringing that right hand upstairs and landing a big right hook on the head of Guerrero. Guerrero back on his bike, using the entire ring the way that he should. He just needs to implement a freaking jab.
No, like I said before, Ness, obviously he needs a reason to respect Guerrero to not come in. Guerrero's the one moving around. He's the one circling around. He needs to shoot that jab off to give Gamboa a reason to hesitate to come in, as Gamboa lands a beautiful right hand. It could have been low, though. The ref has now called time.
Giving Guerrero some time. You normally get 5 minutes for a low blow. Guerrero took 0.
He took 10 seconds, said, let's get back to it.
Oh, big left hand by Guerrero, and it all started with a right uppercut. Beautiful. The right uppercut set up the big left hand.
Look, shoot the jab. Guerrero right now needs to be shooting that jab.
Exactly. When he wants to get on his bike, he doesn't use his hands. Oh!
Nice left hand lands
big left hand by Gamboa, sending Guerrero into the ropes.
Both men landing beautiful shots on each other. Guerrero still circling around. Gamboa attempts the wild left hook. Doesn't come. Another one doesn't land either.
And these fights are coming from Playa del Carmen.
In Quintana Roo, Mexico. Round 6. Oh, beautiful left hand by Gamboa on the face of Guerrero. Another
straight left by Gamboa.
A left to the body now by Gamboa on Guerrero.
Gamboa trying to turn the tide here. He's feeling the pressure. That rope is getting tight around his neck as he sees that this fight is coming to an end. Shout out Ignorant Boxing, who sends a message, TBV. Catherine Murray says, Guerrero. We got Box Guru that says, that was not a low blow. I agree. They just gave him some time. Majimbe in New Jersey says, loving these fights being available for us now that we don't have Friday night fights. Okay. So he's loving that the fights are available on a Friday, being as though we don't have Friday night fights any longer. It's all good. FightStars.tv, the takeover. We got Friday night fights. Commentary by Paulie Malignaggi and Mike Goldberg, formerly of the UFC. And every now and then, Nessa TBV and Danny Ringwalk Alvarez will fill in. We're coming into the 8th round. Ring card girl in the center of the ring, notifying of us of that. Looks like we got Box Guru yet again on the global scoring app saying Gamboa's pot shotting will not be enough to win, and I agree with that. Unless he comes up big with one of those pot shots and visibly hurts Guerrero where he can finish him or at least jump on him and get a knockdown, it's going to be hard to get anything other than a loss.
Knockouts or no knockouts, every single fight tonight has been exciting as we see Guerrero just unleashing a barrage of punches on Gamboa. It does nothing though. Gamboa is still coming forward. Guerrero still on the outside, circling around.
Good body shot there by Gamboa.
And we saw that in the last round as well, the left to the body, Ness. Both men in the clinch. Ref warning both men to watch the head.
Jack Napier in our YouTube comment section is saying that this is a hard fight to score. I'll tell you how you make it easier. You download the global scoring app. That's how.
As the ref calls time in, both men back.
Good straight left by Guerrero. Oh my God, what a clean shot. Referee asking for the fighters to fight clean in Spanish. And that's because he's seen Gamboa attempt to land a shot on Guerrero, who had his head dangerously low. uppercut attempt there by Guerrero, blocked by Gamboa. Gamboa just too flat-footed. He has no sense of urgency. Like, it's the 8th round. Step on the gas. Cut this distance.
A nice right hand, left hook to the face of Gamboa. Round number 8.
Woo! Uppercut. Left uppercut on the inside by Gamboa.
Right hook to the body, followed by the left hook up top.
He is letting his left hand go now. Gamboa seems to have gotten his second energy spurt here in the later half of the fight and starting to let hands go in round number 8.
Guerrero coming forward, swinging for the fence.
Big miss by Guerrero. Was he playing golf?
Looked like baseball.
Oh, straight left by Gamboa. Popping the head back of Guerrero, looking like that Pez dispenser.
Guerrero on the outside. He's not circling as much now, Ness. It kind of seems like he wants to exchange with Gamboa, who has had plenty of success the last round and a half with that left hook. As he
big left hand by Gamboa yet again,
followed by the overhand right hook to the body, left hook.
Oh, Guerrero with his own right hand,
and Gamboa lands a nice left hand over the top.
Guerrero fighting the fight that he doesn't need to fight. He's giving Gamboa the opportunities here by trying to show that he has that true Mexican warrior spirit and standing there and fighting when he should be on his toes, popping a jab and circling, using the ring. Hector Martinez on the Global Scoring app says, great fight and great commentary.
Left hook by Guerrero on Gamboa as round number 8 comes to an end.
I got my Iron Throne on the YouTube comments. It says great fights and great commentary. Chester J on the Global Scoring app says Guerrero getting into his groove now. Might be a little too late. Only 2 rounds left.
I don't know, Ness. You know, Guerrero is fighting a fight that he doesn't need to be fighting. A fight that he fought in the beginning of the fight. Guerrero had a lot of success moving around, letting his shots off, you know, stick and move sort of fight. But he doesn't throw the jab enough to get Gamboa's respect. Had he been throwing that jab more, Gamboa would have had that respect. Guerrero had a good 3-4 rounds in the middle of the fight, but it seems like the energy and the momentum has swung back to Gamboa's way. Championship rounds, last 2 rounds of the fight. What do you expect here in round number 9, Ness?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I got Hector Martinez in the Global Scoring app who says that Guerrero reminds him of Juan Manuel Marquez. And then I just had like this brain explosion because on YouTube, Miguel Guerrero says that this reminds him of Manny versus Marquez. Now that is a great call out. I mean,
well, you know,
these 2 men couldn't ask for a better fight to be compared to.
Ness, it's funny because Guerrero actually trained with longtime trainer of Juan Manuel Marquez, Nacho Beristain.
Oh,
so he comes from the same gym.
So he's got the schooling.
He has that Marquez school in Nacho Beristain, obviously world-renowned trainer, very well respected. A wild right hand miss by Guerrero. Gamboa still coming forward, unleashes that left hook right hand, but Guerrero with a 4-punch combination that lands on Gamboa.
Shout out to Adrian Rowan in Wisconsin who says, let's go, guys. Love seeing these club fights, especially from Mexico. And this is what I'm saying. You know, we don't normally get to view these fights. And, there's a common misconception
big right
with the fights coming out of Mexico.
As he unleashes a 7-punch combination on Gamboa.
Beautiful
Unbelievable.
uppercuts by
Gamboa's still up, and Gamboa lands his own big
left hand. Oh, my God.
Guerrero now circling
Guerrero
around the
has
ring.
A chin, bro. He's got a chin.
Both men.
He hasn't even showed any signs of being hurt.
Oh, my goodness. What a fight. Big
Why
right
is he
hand by
standing
Guerrero.
there? Oh, another right hook by Guerrero.
Man, beautiful. Guerrero holding the head of Gamboa down. Very entertaining 9th round. Both men know that they need to leave.
Oh, big left hand by Guerrero. And I got PD Nieves on the Global Scoring app that says Guerrero better not run out of gas. Well, he's only got 1 more round left after this one, so hopefully he makes it. But Gamboa needs to step it up knowing that there's only 1 round left.
Absolutely.
He's so heavy on those feet, man.
What an entertaining
no
main
sense
event.
of urgency in his body, man. It's crazy. Like, does he not know that this is a fight?
Guerrero
and that
right
it's
now,
almost over?
especially after what he's done so far this round, Guerrero right now should be circling the ring, shooting that jab out. You know, boxing. Oh, beautiful right uppercut by Guerrero on the face of Gamboa. What a fight we have here tonight, Ness.
Tone Romel says, very close fight. And that it is. Shout out. Was Felipe the matchmaker as well? Oh, okay. Well, shout out to the matchmaker. These are some entertaining fights, and they slowly got better and better
as the night went on.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about possible fights of the night early, but this is for sure fight of the night.
I got Michael Bika on the global scoring app saying that Gamboa trying to rally. I don't know. I mean, is he? A rally for me, you got to let your hands go just a little bit more. I think this guy's Danny Garcia-esque, you know?
But it doesn't help when you're not able to cut off the ring. But for everybody watching, please head over to the Global Boxing Score app. You know, we're interacting with all of our fans, and not just that, but we get to see everybody's reaction and thought and score on our main event of the evening between Guerrero and Gamboa. Very close fight. And how do the people have it so far, Ness?
Well, I'm going to give a refresh because it still looks like Guerrero is in the lead with 50%. Eric Gamboa has dropped to 16.7%. And the draw still holding strong with 33% of the people believing that we could see a draw be announced in this fight. Looks like we got Chester J that says these two are warriors. And that is the purpose of streaming these live fights. Again, the common misconception that in Mexico, it's easy to get a win and you can go down there and fluff your record. Well, get in the ring with one of these two guys and see if you can fluff anything other than your freaking eye.
Both men exchanging leather as we are now in the 10th and final round of our technically bantamweight attraction main event.
I'm shocked there's no title on the line for this.
No, but let's.
Oh, straight left by Gamboa.
We do have to know.
He's got it. He's just got to do it in combination. See, it's one at a time.
We do have to know that.
Can he get I mean, how many warnings is he going to get for pushing poor Guerrero down?
Guerrero has won the vacant WBC youth title at 115 pounds at Superfly. But nothing on the line here tonight as Guerrero in a clinch with Gamboa. Gamboa swinging in the clinch. He knows this is it for him as he lands a beautiful right hand on the mouth of Guerrero, and the mouthpiece comes out. Ref stops him momentarily to put the mouthpiece back in.
We got Anthony Johnson on a check-in via Cash App, saving us that 30% YouTube rape. He says, let's go, champ. We also got Hawk in Maryland that says, live fights on TBV? Yeah, TBV #1. All the rest.
Beautiful right hand by Guerrero onto the face of Gamboa.
Beautiful left hand by Gamboa as Guerrero just leaned in.
Yo, the chin on both these men.
Uppercut
Beautiful
by Guerrero.
right uppercut.
But damn, Gamboa with the counter. No. That referee got a beautiful mic, right? We can hear him clearly. He's like, no. Right hand again by Gamboa. Left hand by Gamboa. Double right hand by Gamboa. Okay, now this is a rally. Letting hands go.
Gamboa has,
man,
beautiful
they are clobbering each other.
And Guerrero had so much success moving around, but he's in there exchanging beautiful left hands landed by Gamboa.
God,
right hand, left hand by Gamboa. Guerrero shakes his head in approval like I'm still here.
Yeah, you know when they did Gamboa just try to headbutt him? What the hell? You know when they shake their head, it means they got hurt.
Yo, beautiful right hand by Guerrero on Gamboa.
Jeez.
What a fight we have
Guerrero
here, Ness.
is a warrior, bro. These guys are warriors. Good double right hand to the body via uppercut for Gamboa. And there he doubles up the right hand again. 2 right hooks this time. This is a fight, ladies and gentlemen. I got James Williams on a check-in on a Boxing Global Scorer app. He says, both fighters need to go for it. Now, this is the final round. Steve says, I can't wait to move to Mexico.
Guerrero leaking out of his head. Both men come back, exchanging blows. Right hand by Guerrero. Another push down.
Oh, big left hook by Guerrero, but a big left hook by Gamboa.
Oh, my goodness. What a fight, and that is it.
Hector Martinez says, damn, what a fight. He agrees with you. Thanks, TBB. for life. You already
Look at
know.
the respect. Both men putting their hands up next to each other.
Wow.
What a fight we had in the main event
PD
tonight.
Nieves says Gamboa needs a KO. Let's hope that the judges see it the way that you saw it and we don't get any robbery. I'm refreshing the global scorer app here, and it still looks like 66% on the global scorer app for Guerrero, the possible winner in the eyes of the public. And Eric Gamboa has an 8.3%, but the draw still holding strong at 25%. That's 1/4.
Yeah, no, definitely a very close competitive fight. I do believe Guerrero edged it out, but Gamboa didn't make it easy, and at times Guerrero didn't make it easy for himself. You know, we saw him have success sticking and moving, circling around the ring, but then he chose to exchange those last 2 rounds with Gamboa. What was it enough for Gamboa to steal those rounds, though?
A lot of people wondering, whether or not Guerrero gassed out or making remarks that he did gas out. I got Jay Osborne on the global scoring app saying, talk about emptying the tank. Chester J back with another one says, brilliant action. On YouTube, Miguel Guerrero saying Guerrero passed out. Oh, excuse me, gassed out. So, he definitely let it out on the line in that final round. Both men just left it in the ring.
And before we hear the official decision, I am also in the YouTube chat. I see 7-8 comments in a row. Draw Guerrero.
Yeah, I mean, the draw guy is the same guy. That's Maximus Davis repeating it. So I don't know. But I do see Jonathan Lambrena that says draw or Guerrero.
Para el vencedor de este encuentro.
We
Señores,
get
señores, amables amigos, el vencedor de esta pelea por decisión unánime.
Unanimous. That's unanimous decision. Eric Gamboa, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Unanimous decision victory.
How? How was it unanimous? Can we get scorecards? Where's the scorecards? They didn't even announce the numbers.
No, they did. I was trying to get you to stop.
You were trying to get me to stop talking? Was I too loud for you? You got any more complaints you want to make to the boss?
I mean, feed me. Some food on an 18-hour day would be nice.
That's crazy. None of the comments have people been saying Gamboa. None of the comments have they been saying Gamboa. Nobody on the app has been saying Gamboa. The percentage on the app doesn't say Gamboa, but somehow those judges saw Gamboa.
And this is exactly why we have the global boxing score app, Nez, because fights like this, fans right now are watching us at home yelling at their TV.
Absolutely.
But they're also partaking.
I got guys in the chat saying robbery. This is what I hate about the sport, man. Like, how'd we just watch a fantastic fight? 2 dudes just laid it on the line. And it's not the right decision.
It's not, and it's unfortunate.
I don't think so. It's
unfortunate, Ness. It's unfortunate, but like I said,
look, everybody that's saying BS, robbery, no, call. Nah, man. They need to reread the cards. Like, bad call. This is crazy. It's comment after comment. Robbery of the sport of boxing. Oh, no.
Ness, but it is exactly for the reasons you're listening today that we need the global boxing score app, because the fans at home that are watching with us here tonight are able and have been able
on the app, they're saying
all night to go comment and to score and to see what people have scored on a global, worldwide level.
Look, everybody's mad, bro. On the app itself, what a robbery by Jay
For
Osborne.
everybody who's just tuned in or who hasn't caught it, global boxing score app.
All right. Yeah, man. What a fantastic card. What a fantastic card.
The main event was unfortunate.
108. This was 108. We'll be back March 11th for 109.
FightStars 109 on March 11th from Saluya, Jalisco, Mexico, Ness.
All right, and I just want to thank everybody for joining on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. Thank everybody for joining on the Global Stars
Boxing Score app.
The Global Boxing Score app. and thank everybody that participated. This is Nestor Gibbs.
I am Danny Alvarez.
This was FightStars TV Fight Night Live 108. We're back March 11th with 109. Join us right here. Thank you. Good night.